Good evening, everybody, and welcome inside Welland Stadium. Alec Murray, Reese Dumani here at the site for game number 3 at the IBL semifinals here in Welland as the Jackfish and Guelph Royals battle game 3, tied at 1 apiece after Guelph took game 2 at Hastings. Reese, a big swing game in this series, goes down tonight. Freesis Adamus, Ben Abram get the start for their respective clubs in probably the biggest game of the season for both these teams.
Yeah, absolutely it is. The winner of Game 3 more than likely could have a really good chance to win this series, I should say. And if it's the Guelph Royals, they're heading home. If it's the Welland Jackfish, they're heading back out on the road to try and close it out. So one thing is for certain, I can guarantee runs will probably be at a premium one more time, unless the new-ish
breaking news here at Welland Stadium
has anything to say about that. So, yeah, I mean, we'll leave it to you, Alec Murray, for that one.
Absolutely. I mean, the big news coming into this one, the worst-kept secret in the IBL, Jake Sanford, yes, he's back, and yes, he's in the lineup tonight. He'll bat fifth, and he'll DH. I mean, talk about luck if you're the Welland Jackfish, unfortunate if you're the Ottawa Titans.
Yep.
But I can tell you one thing, a lot of Welland Jackfish fans were tuned into that game the other night as Ottawa fell and saw their playoff hopes slip to 0.
Yeah.
And it was Jake Sanford going to come back? Is he coming back? Because he's eligible. Of course he's coming back. He got in late last night, and he is here. He will DH. And, I mean, you added Jake Sanford to an already loaded lineup for the Welland Jackfish. I don't know what to say. It's another bat. You can never have enough, Reese. And, I mean, for these fans, and I know for us getting to know last night, it's exciting for this team.
It really is, yeah. And we were watching this develop as Ottawa's season was continuing and coming to a close. We saw a game-and-a-half lead with like 3 or 4 games left, and we're like, oh, you know, we really want Jake to succeed. That's first and foremost. That's what we're hoping for. But also, yeah, it's awesome to get him back. We're absolutely pumped. And yeah, just to add that bat into the lineup, Grayson Barrett is the one that checks out, so he will start on the bench. Of course, would be a very dangerous pinch hitter if needed. But you're right, Jake Sanford, just like when Smybert came in, just another puzzle piece that just fits him perfectly. You don't have to do much adjusting. You just plunk him into that lineup, and you know he's going to hit, and you know he's going to have a big impact.
I mean, realistically, the question was, would it be Brandon Hupe or would it be Grayson Barrett out of the lineup?
Yep.
Grayson Barrett has struggled a little bit with the strikeouts in the postseason, so he draws out, but an elite bat off the bench. You can almost guarantee you're going to see Grayson Barrett at some point tonight off the bench for the Welland Jackfish. Everything's the same except for Jake Sanford in the DH. Talk about protection, Reese. He just adds layers to that behind Robbie Mullen and in between James Smybert. I mean, talk about not wanting to pitch to somebody. Good luck. 1 through 6, 1 through 9, realistically.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to start with the Hupe and Barrett decision. Which way do you go? And Hupe's a right-handed bat that you need in that lineup. If you just plug in Sanford, you keep Barrett in, that's a lot of lefties. You got to have some differences in there. You got to have some right-handed bats. So that's one of the big reasons Hupe's in. But yeah, 1 through 6, 1 through 9, it's going to be difficult to navigate this lineup. There's way more protection up and down that lineup like Mullen needed anymore. He's hitting the cover off of the baseball in the playoffs. But Sanford, yeah, you can't pitch around Mullen. He walked twice in game 1. It's not going to be the case, I would imagine, in this one because he's going to see a lot more pitches to hit.
First of a possible 3 straight in this series. Tomorrow night's for sure at Hastings. Game 5 questionable back here at Welland Stadium on Thursday. If it gets that far, the winner tonight, we'll see, has a massive advantage going into tomorrow. Right now, let's head down to field level as we get set for the national anthems and first pitch here at Welland Stadium.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love, in all of us command, quand embrasse porter les pays, il sait porter la croix, ton histoire est une épopée des plus brillants exploits. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
And now, fans, please focus your attention to the center mound for tonight's ceremonial first pitches, plural. Please welcome, first of all, longtime season ticket holder. Please welcome Claire. Longtime season ticket holder, Claire. And next up, he's the captain of the Niagara Ice Dogs, drafted and signed by the NHL Winnipeg Jets. Please welcome Kevin P. Fans, one more time, let's hear it for Kevin He. And now down to the field, Director of Funds got the play ball kids.
All right, fanatics, I got Cutter and Lily to help us get this party started on 3. 1, 2, 3. Here we go.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Welland Stadium. Alec Murray, Reese Dumani, as we are almost set for Game 3 of the IBL semifinals. The Guelph Royals and Welland Jackfish knotted at 1 apiece. A massive swing game tonight here at the pond. The first of a possible 3 straight between these two teams in both series in the semifinals. Reese, Game 3, Barry a chance to advance on the other side of things tonight over Hamilton as they try to extend their season at least one more night. But here, who will go to Hastings tomorrow with a 2-1 series lead and a chance to clinch? We'll find out. For the Jackfish, Ben Abram on the bump tonight for Welland. Of course it's Big Ben, because who else would it be? Abram, the third starter in this rotation in the playoffs, gets the biggest start of the season for the Welland Jackfish. On the other side of things, it'll be Antonio Frias getting the start for the Guelph Royals. And we shall see what his leash is like tonight, Reese. Big news tonight. Jake Sanford back in the lineup for the Welland Jackfish. Massive bat to add for an already loaded up team as we get set for first pitch here at Welland Stadium.
Great crowd, great weather. Should be one heck of a few hours here at the pond.
Talking about great crowd too on a Tuesday. First day of school today, school tomorrow. Who cares? Playoff baseball comes first, as always.
You don't do anything in the first week anyways.
The home team has won both games thus far in this series. And here we go. Abram rocks into his windup. First pitch is a shot right up the middle, base hit. J.D. Williams wasting no time getting started as he's aboard on the first pitch he sees. Let's take a look at the Jackfish defensively here tonight. Mateo Porcelano, Gio Morello, and Brandon Hupe occupy the outfield for the Jackfish. It'll be Thomas Green and Brendan Luther on the left side, Jonah Weisner and James Smybert on the right side, Ben Abram and Robbie Mullen. And then Jake Sanford will DH offensively for the Guelph Royals tonight, 1 through 9. Of course, J.D. Williams Leading things off for Guelph, it'll be Connor Morrow batting second, the shortstop. As here he is right now, laying down a bunt. That one toward the first base bag. Covering is Weisner, and the ball gets by. Going to second base, the throw in, not in time, and what a disastrous start for the Jackfish in game 3. 2 pitches, Guelph has runners at second and third.
Just nobody at first base in time.
Second
Weisner
baseman,
tried to get
44,
there. The ball was
Franklin
just out of his
Torres.
reach. I think Morrow probably would have been safe anyways. But with Smybert fielding it, it was kind of a race between Weisner, Abram, and Morrow to see who could get to first base first. And Morrow obviously doing so with the ball rolling past first base as well, allowing him to move up to second.
So Franklin Torres now stepping in with 2 in scoring position already. Abrams pitches outside for ball 1.
Let's go.
2 pitches into the game, the infield has to play in.
Let's go. Let's go.
An early mistake defensively for the Jackfish. On the ground, hot shot to short. Luther will stare him back to third, on to first in time. Probably the best case scenario. They hold the runners at bay, 1 away. And that'll bring in Liam Wilson.
It's hit way too hard for Williams to even think about trying to get home. It's too early in the
baseman,
game to
number
try and risk
45,
anything like
Liam
that.
Wilson.
Luther doing a nice job getting down, keeping the ball in front, and firing it across the first base. You're right, best case scenario. Unfortunately, you have to deal with this guy now.
Well, you got to deal with Wilson and then Takamatsu most likely in this inning with runners in scoring position. Wilson takes a call and strike 1.
And this is the shakeup in the lineup that we talked about after game 1. However, in the reverse order, I guess you could say, because we talked about whether they wanted to move Tack up a spot to the number 2 hole to see if they could get him more at bats. They actually ended up dropping him to 5th for the last game and this game.
What do we know? Worked out well for them in game 2, Reese.
Yep.
Pitches outside for a ball. 1-1.
Looking for the same result you just got if you're Ben Abram or a K or an infield pop-up. Single easily scores 2. Morrow with nobody around him with the infield in.
Outside, 2-1.
Each infielder on each side of the diamond fairly close to each other. They're leaving the middle of the diamond wide open.
Fouled off by Wilson, 2-2.
Got to find a way to put them away. Ben Abrams going to have to work hard for this one.
This is a massive at-bat early in this ball game. Only 4 batters in. A 2-2 on the way from Abram to Wilson. High chopper to third. Green's going to come home. Ball gets away. Nobody is going to be out. Everybody's safe. Another run thinking about coming home. And now J.D. Williams crunched over in a heap at home plate. Guelph will take a 1-0 lead. And now the concern down on field level on J.D. Williams. Well, I mean, an ideal start for the Guelph Royals. Reese, 2 now fielding errors by the Welland Jackfish, 4 batters in.
Yeah, they wanted to put pressure early on the Jackfish, and they have.
Oh, boy.
And this is a situation why I think it is one of the dumbest things to do is to slide headfirst into home plate. With all the catcher's equipment, cleats, makes 0 sense to me.
J.D. Williams is in a lot of pain down as he's getting helped off. Looks to be upper body we'll keep you updated on
Now
the
batting for
Royals
Guelph,
leadoff hitter.
designated
That is a
hitter number
massive
4,
storyline.
Garrett
Reese, in this
Takamatsu.
one possibly.
Well, that's the first thing we're going to look for once we get to the bottom of the first, is if he trots to center.
Regardless, Antonio Frias has a 1-0 lead. He hasn't even thrown a pitch. And now here's Garrett Takamatsu. Ideal would be ground ball. I mean, gutsy to go home on that play, Reese. He was off on the crack of the bat. The throw beat him. Mullen just dropped it.
Yep, just wasn't able to hang on to it.
If Mullen hangs onto that baseball, there's 2 away. Takamatsu slashes one deep to right field. Porcelado on to make the catch. Here comes the throw home. It's going to be cut off, and it's going to be a sacrifice fly. So the Royals cash in 2 here in the top half of the first, and they have a 2-0 lead.
That's an unselfish at-bat there from
Right
Takamatsu, just
fielder,
putting a
number
ball in the
10,
air, knowing that he's just
Matthew
got to
Ward.
get it about halfway to the outfield or so. Strong throw from Porcelado, however, just way late. Morrow easily scored there.
So here's Matthew Ward, 6th man here to bat at the top of the first. Breaking ball, a called strike to start to Ward.
Connor McKenna calling the balls and strikes for this game. Mike Kinnear at first base. Ben Mercier, well, in the middle of the diamond right now, but he's that secondary field umpire.
Got that call earlier on, not there, 1-1.
Yeah, that was a strike to Wilson.
Two and 1. Abrams been missing away. Looks like he's been trying to locate it on the outside and keep the ball away from these Royals hitters, Reese. At least to the righties.
This being hitter number 6 of the inning. Only 2 balls have really been hit hard. That leadoff single and then the line out, fly out by Tack. That was a strike.
What are we doing?
Abram had to take a walk there.
Yeah, I'm not sure in what world that isn't a strike, Reese, but it's a 3-1 count. Establishing a small strike zone early on here in this one. Abrams 3-1. Ball 4. And the inning continues for the Royals.
Ben Abrams just going to have to reset and refocus here.
Robbie Mullen's going to have a chat with Connor McKenna behind the dish.
Catcher number 24, Kiner Pena.
Yeah, you got to find a way to just keep the 2 on the board. It's frustrating for sure, but you got to refocus.
This is a great start if you're the Guelph Royals on the road.
Especially after getting shut out in game 1, 100%.
Kiner Pena now as Abram misses.
Just releasing a lot of his pitches way too late. That's why you're seeing the ball miss near that left-handed batter's box and potentially down. Just split second too long, he's hanging on to that baseball.
Abrams 1-0 on the way. What are we doing? Ball 2, allegedly. Not a great start here today.
I feel for Robbie Mullen right now.
I feel for Ben Abram right now. 2-0 on the way.
This is a playoff game.
This is a playoff game, Reese. This is game 3 in the semifinals. This is absurd. Listen to these fans.
Wow. That's what happens when it's got to make you perfect, apparently.
This is a horrendous start. Now the bases are loaded, Reese. 2 down, and Carson Burns a chance. I'm not sure what he sees.
I don't know. I think this is a good visit by Yass.
This isn't a visit from Brian Esri to talk to Ben Abram. This is so Connor McKenna comes out to the mound.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Again, I get it.
He knows it too. He's
Yeah.
got to know it.
Yeah, he knows.
Absolutely.
You know, I understand. I've been an umpire, not at this high a level, of course. This is going to be the quickest mound visit of all time.
Absolutely.
But, you know, you don't want a catcher to show you up. You don't want a pitcher to show you up.
Yep, here it is.
If pitches are close, obviously the umpire's not going to give you them if they're just off, if you start to show them up.
Brian Esri going to walk back with Connor McKenna. I'm not sure what you're seeing. Esri, a former pro pitcher himself, Reese, so he knows where those pitches are. You don't see that from Brian Esri this early in the ballgame, ever.
Not at all.
7th man to hit. Check
Now
that
batting
8th
for the
man to hit
Royals,
here in
third
the inning for
baseman
the
number
Guelph
7,
Royals.
Carson Burns.
Well, we'll see if he has any give on the other side now.
So now Abram's going to throw one down the middle because that's where he has to throw it, and it's going to be a hit, and 2 runs are going to come in.
I don't know what he throws here, Reese.
I love that.
Don't even need to say a word, do we?
That's unreal.
Love the game of baseball. 0-1 the count, Abram ahead. Ground ball to second. Weisner's got it. This should end the inning. It will. Well. Buckle up. An interesting start to this one. Abram, some words for the home plate umpire off the mound. And after one inning, I mean, best cases scenario, Reese, Guelph is held to 2. They send 8 men to the plate, and it's 2-0 Guelph as we head to the bottom of the first here in Game 3 in the IBL semifinals.
Always dreamed of being officially a Fanatic, and the only way to do that is one thing, and one thing only, Fanatics. What's that? And here comes official lady Frederica herself with an ice cold Halifax cod. Make some noise for Brandy. She's finally going to become one of you. Kiss that, yes. Now, as you know, welcome to the Niagara College gift pack. And, of course, an ice cold pond water lager. One more time for our, not newest, but Fanatic of the Pond, Brandy.
Fans, how does free French fries sound? If Welland Jackfish pitchers strike out 5 or more opposing batters during any home game this season, each fan here at the park can redeem their game tickets for a free medium fry. With any purchase at Welland McDonald's locations, Niagara Street and Lincoln Street, and $10 from every strikeout this season will be donated to the Ronald McDonald House.
Welcome back. Bottom of the first, Alec Murray, Reese Dumani. Entertaining start to this one.
Make sure to look out for
Royals
their
send 8 to the
volunteers
plate.
walking around the
Should have been
concourse
less.
to purchase your
They do cash 2, though,
tickets.
as the
draw will
first
take
2 men on
place
2
at the
pitches,
end
Reese.
of the
We're at
7th
second
inning.
and third, so Abram, a good job with the circumstances to limit damage in that first inning, as Antonio Frias will take the mound for the Guelph Royals tonight. Hasn't thrown a pitch, got a 2-0 lead there. The numbers for Frias in the playoffs. 5 innings under his belt, a 3.6 ERA, a couple of strikeouts as well.
You gotta be loud and proud.
And the Jackfish need a big answer here. And you know the strike zone is small, so use it to your advantage.
Number 4,
Absolutely.
Jonah.
Yeah, you take as much
Weisner.
info from that top of the first inning as possible. And if it's not the same, then you've got a real beef.
Jonah Weisner will lead things out for the Welland Jackfish against Frias. Showing bunt up and in, and Weisner had to get it. Oh boy, here we go. Frias barking at Weisner on the first pitch, and the benches are going to empty. Frias went right at Weisner, not happy with that pitch up and in, and we are locked and loaded in Game 3 of this series. First pitch fastball up at the head of Jonah Weisner, and he didn't like it.
You got to stay away from the head. I've got a word for that. I'm not going to say it, but you got to stay away from the head. That starts fights, not brawls. That starts fighting. That's when punches get thrown. That's Bush.
It says something, Reese, first pitch of the ball game.
You don't throw at a guy's head. Like, come on, what are we doing here?
Better heads prevail on this one, but here we go. Frias right off the mound pointing at Jonah Weisner. So I don't know if something had happened in game 1 or 2. What a start to this one. All right. We're in for one tonight. No warnings have been given out. So play continues.
No, I agree. I hate warnings.
Yeah, I do too. They let him play. The 1-0 from Frias. 2-0. Crowd is into it tonight. Called strike to Weisner, 2-1.
I just don't get what message you're trying to send with that. You've already got a 2-0 lead.
Clearly, Welland thought it was intentional. And Guelph knew they were going to do it because they both engaged right away, Reese. I mean, regularly on the first pitch of a ball game, up and in, okay, yeah, control issues, this and that. Immediately they both went at each other. So,
yeah.
Something behind the scenes for sure. 3-1 on the way. Full count now as he bumps in a strike. I'll get the juices flowing earlier in this one. 3-2 on the way from Frias. Weisner slices it foul to stay alive.
And this honestly could be what Guelph wants is the fireworks. And they want to make things interesting. They want to get in the heads of the Jackfish.
Check it out, y'all.
I think it's a better suited scenario if you get in the head of the starting pitcher, though, if you're Welland.
For sure.
Swung on, foul tip into the mid strikeout. And Frias sits down Weisner to lead off the bottom of the first.
Center fielder
Still worked a nice at bat, though.
11,
Saw some
Gio
pitches, fouled one off,
Morello.
and getting his team some information moving forward.
Let me see it go up and down. Rotate that thing. I wanna touch that thing. Then you make it go round and round. Step up in the club, I'm like, who you with? See you in the house, yeah, that's clear. Yeah, I'm young, but from the old school. On the dance floor, doing all moves. I don't think I do what I want.
So one away here in the first inning. And Gio Morello stepping in. So Ben Abram didn't get that call the entire first inning, Reese. Then they get it to Gio Morello here in the bottom of the first. That's exactly what Gio Morello's saying to the home plate umpire here. You got to be consistent.
And
This is the...
Yeah. And it's not like Gio's playing a corner outfield position. He's in center field. He's got a pretty good sight line to the plate.
Absolutely. 0-1 on the way. Outside for ball one.
Could be a guessing game tonight.
It's looking that way, just a little bit. One on the way from Frias. Morello all over it, fouls it back to the screen. 1-2. Frias a couple of shakes on the bump. Now has his side. The 1-2 on the way. Morello fouling it back again. Game 4 of this series tomorrow night at Hastings. If there is a Game 5, it will be back here in Welland on Thursday night. Another 1-2 from Frias on the way. Gio Morello lifts one into left field. Not particularly deep. Ashton Patterson there to make the catch, 2 away.
Again, Gio fouling a few off until he gets
Batting
a pitch he can
third,
put in
right
play.
fielder
Just got
number
under that
10,
one, and it was
Mateo
just a short pop up to left.
Porcello.
Easy catch for Patterson.
So here's Mateo Porcello. Frias delivering downstairs for ball 1.
I think Porcelato's first home game of this second round, obviously missing Saturday's contest.
1-0 on the way. 1-1.
Didn't miss a beat though, had himself a heck of a Sunday.
Porch fouling it off, 1-2.
That was a really good rip at that pitch. If he barrels that up, it's gone.
A 1-2 from Frias to Porcello. Inside, 2-2.
Well, even if this inning doesn't result in a run for the Jackfish, you've still seen a ton of pitches against this Royals starter.
This one down the first baseline, foul. A 2-2 on the way from Frias. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Fireworks in this one to start. An interesting start to this game 3 in a tied 1-1 series.
Third base
After
side
one,
in front of
Guelph's got a
that
2-0
Jackfish
lead. We head to
dugout.
the second
It's time
here in
for
Welland.
the Bubble Blast presented by Elevate Automotive and Truck. We head down once again to the Director of Fun, Ryan Harrison. Take it away.
All right, fanatics, we got Mason and Montana versus Olivia and Aaron for the Bubble Blast, courtesy of Elevate Auto. Here's how this works. When I say go, you take a bubble, bring it down here. Smash it any way you can, not using your feet or hands. Once all 3 are popped, first to do so wins a free oil change, courtesy of Elevate Auto, Truck, and Trailer. Fanatics, welcome to Tuesday night at the pond. Make some noise for our contestants! On your mark, get set, go! Oh, speed wobble. Here we go, first one down. Pop it. Nope. Yeah, there's one. Hey, I said not your hands. Do better. All right, second one down, here we go. No hands, no feet. No, don't do it again. There you go, that one worked. All right, last one, who can pop the fastest? Make some noise, fanatics, come on, make some noise! Congratulations, wow. You're walking over the free oil change, courtesy of Elevate Auto, Truck, and Trailer. Make some noise for our contestants. We will be back.
Fans were pleased to announce that the Welland Jackfish at the Pond is a licensed entertainment venue. Visit the bait shop concessions or the new Miller Lite dugout located on the third base side and enjoy an ice cold tall boy. Please drink responsibly and respect the rules and help us maintain a positive atmosphere for each and every one of our Welland Jackfish fanatics. Leading off the second inning for Guelph, left fielder number 50, Ashton Patterson.
Top of the second, Ashton Patterson will lead things up for the Guelph Royals. Alec Murray and Reese Dumani along for the ride with you here in Game 3. Abrams starts out Patterson with a called strike. Abram looking for a cleaner second inning. And he starts him off 0-2.
Big key here is to get this guy, get the leadoff hitter.
Patterson's been great in this series, defensively and clutch hits as well through a couple of games. Breaking balls down in the dirt. Patterson lays off.
Tried to get him to swing over top there, just couldn't do it.
Didn't do much in the regular season, Reese. Batted .150 for this Guelph Royals team, but I mean, the playoffs, he has been very, very reliable out at the bottom of the order for them.
He has.
The 1-2 on the way from Abram. High chopper up the middle. Weisner takes it on a hop out of first in time. Leadoff man retired.
The Jackfish start this top of the second inning the same way the top of the first ended. 4-3 put out for Jonah
Center
Weisner.
fielder
And
J.D. Williams.
yeah, that's a big out with Williams coming to the plate.
Good to see he's all right as well. He was, I'm not sure if it was the hand or the shoulder or somewhere in the upper body, Reese, when he slid in head first to score the game's first run into Robbie Mullen. And had to be helped off the field, was looking very ginger as the trainer took him into the dugout, but it's good to see him back in the batter's box.
Yeah, it looked like something with that left arm, or that left side of his body, you're right.
And a breaking ball to start him off for a called strike one. He led off the ball game with a base hit. As I mentioned earlier, came around to score in the first.
He knew he wasn't getting a fastball there.
The 0-1 to Williams. Another breaking ball, and it's 0-2.
Curious if Williams sees another fastball tonight.
Ahead 0-2. Abram kicks and deals, goes further outside this time in the dirt. 1-2.
I think you try to go back to that same spot, except get it a little bit higher. Maybe you don't try and bounce it.
Just missing off the outside part of the plate. Mullen tried to bring it back in. 2-2.
That's a good enough spot that you make the hitter think about going after it.
Absolutely. Now you got to come back here. 2-2 count to Williams. Off the plate on the outside, 3-2.
Abram thought he caught that corner.
Three-two now to Williams after he started him 0-2. Here comes the payoff. Ball four. And that'll bring in Connor Morrow.
Seven stolen bases for Williams in the playoffs, this being game number 6 for him, so I don't expect him to be at first base for too much longer.
Hamilton and Barry underway, top of the first at Athletic Culture. Scoreless, seeing that one. Abram comes back on the inside, 1-1. I mean, if you're not going to get the outside part of the plate, he's got to adjust, Reese, and find other ways or other spots to get strikes.
Yeah, that's when you just start pounding everything inside, try to break some bats.
Pickoff attempt back to first, keeping Williams honest over as he's back in safely.
I love that fan, whoever it is.
1-1 on the way. 1-2.
You got to bear down here. You can't lose another hitter when you're ahead in the count. He's up 0-2 on Williams, lost him. Now up 1-2 here on Morrow. Got to find a way. I expect Williams to be off here with 2 strikes.
Abrams 1-2. There goes Williams on the ground. It's going to get through. Into right field, base hit. Williams into third, runners at the corners with only one away. And the Royals are back in business here in the second.
Hit and run to perfection. Wisner having to vacate his spot to go to second base, and that's exactly where Morrow put the baseball.
Second
that was
baseman
tailor-made
Franklin
for a
Torres.
double play. Couldn't have been hit better if Wisner was at his position and the runner not off.
X on 3! 1, 2, 3! 1, 2, 3!
Franklin Torres now with runners at the corners.
1, 2, 3!
Abram comes set. Called strike. Liam Wilson's on deck. Hard hit ball to third. Green's got it to second for one. Back to first. In time, he got him. Twin killing to end the inning. That's got to get some momentum back out of the side of the Welland Jackfish as Abram gets a massive ground ball double play. Started by Thomas Green. Inning over. To the bottom of the second we go. Guelph held at 2. It's 2-0. Royals in game 3.
Jackfish gear.
Your time is now. You're ready for your next big step. Niagara College is a proven leader among Ontario colleges. Our students are prepared to succeed and drive innovation locally and around the world. Our supportive student culture and state-of-the-art learning facilities help you achieve your dream. Choose academic excellence. Choose experiential learning. Choose career success. Choose Niagara College today. Visit niagaracollege.ca/apply.
Let me into my zone. Let me into my zone. Please don't let me into my zone. 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 Please don't let me in. Yeah. Can't answer my phone now. Just leave it there, that tone. Ballin' can't beat me up 'cause I'm back in my zone now. 'Cause I'm back in my zone now.
The occasion, group tickets are now on sale for all remaining 2025 Welland Jackfish home games. Want to wear the fish this season? Visit the new tackle box on the first base side of the stadium or online at shop.wellandjackfish.com for all your fanatic needs. Leading off the second inning for the Jackfish.
Bottom of the second. Thanks for joining us. Fish Royals game 3 of the semifinal. 2-0 Guelph on top. And Robbie Mullen, part of the Jackfish order, up here in the bottom half of the inning. It'll be 4, 5, 6. Mullen, Sanford, Smiber. Jackfish looking to get to Antonio Frias. Frias to Mullen. Outside for ball 1.
First of 3 right-handed hitters in the lineup for the Jackfish. Got Mullen, of course, later on Green, and then Cupid to round things out in the 9th spot.
In tight to Mullen, 2-0.
Sit dead red here. 1 pitch, 1 spot, let it loose.
Showing bunt. Oh. That wasn't a strike. Should be 3-0, Reese.
Especially because Mullen's your catcher.
2-1 on the way. Mullen pops it up behind the dish. Maybe playable for the catcher. Up against the mesh, and he makes the catch for the first out. You're going to be guessing tonight, I think. It's tough
designated
for both
hitter,
pitchers and
number
hitters, Reese, but I mean,
13.
it's
Welcome back, Jake.
that's half a foot outside.
Sanford.
Yeah, you can clearly see Pena move his glove back into the zone.
So here's Jake Sanford, see if he can get things going here for the Jackfish in the inning. I wonder if it was a little bit of a show-up. Robert Mullen showing bunt. Regardless of where that pitch was, I wonder if it's called a strike.
Yeah, it could have been, yeah.
Sanford takes outside for ball one.
Looked like a pretty good pitch.
Did look like a really good pitch. Dino telling his outfielders to move back. Jake in a 1-0 count. The offering. Exact same pitch as the first one, Reese. It is a guessing game tonight.
Thought this was the IBL.
1-1 on the way. Sanford chops it foul.
We are in Canada, right? All right, cool.
1-2 to Jake Sanford.
Be ashamed to have our umpires matching.
It is a little bit interesting. I will agree on that. 1-2. Sanford back up the middle to second. Torres has it on to first in time, 2 down. It should be a standard, a set standard, I would think.
Yeah,
First
in any
baseman, number 5,
organized
James
league, right? You got
Smyberg.
set.
you would have your umpire shirts with your league logo on it. Numbers, strong opinion on it, but we'll leave it at that.
Got a good buddy, Ben Mercier, down at third base. He's decked out in it.
He's decked
it's
out
all
in
right.
the IBL
There you
gear.
go.
Oh, yeah. Hasn't been up here in a while.
No. He's out east for a bit. Canada Games, now back. Smyberg chops the 0-1 foul, and it's 0-2.
It was him and Jeff Rose that were a constant here. You always knew it was either one or the other, or both sometimes.
Let's go! Let's go!
Jock's trying to get the fans into it here in the second. 0-2 on the way. Downstairs, 1-2.
Coach isn't going to have a voice by the 4th inning.
Frias comes set, the 1-2 on the way. Smyberg on the ground up the middle. Connor Morrow's got it to first in time, 3 up, 3 down. Frias has gone 6 up, 6 down in his 2 innings of work.
Down to the
Here
field
for the
we go
Royals,
for
who lead
that
2-zip in
Jackfish
game
dugout.
3. We head to the
It
top
is
of the third.
time for one of the most
Guelph on
popular
top early.
promotions here at the pond. Director of Funds, favorite promotion, the CA Niagara Stack and Dash. Ryan, once again, who is with you tonight?
Get ready for this, Rodney. I've got a couple ice dogs down here, Kevin and Andrew versus Andrea and Cody. Here's how this works. When I say go, you're going to take off, grab a donut, bring it back, stack it on your partner. Once all 4 are stacked, you bring it on back to me. First team to cross the line wins $25 of BDs, courtesy of CAA Niagara. I know I have my money on. But Fanatics, are you ready? Not bad. On your mark. Get set. Go. 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 Oh my gosh. Athletes. Athletes. And Kevin's on the, oh my Lord. All right, to know the standing. Make some noise. Keep the vibes up, people. You got 2 ice dogs out here. We're working on it. Here we go. 2 donuts down. They definitely don't eat donuts. Here we go. We're down to the 3rd donut. The home stretch. This isn't fair. Better move it, Andrew. All right, Kevin, shake it. Let's go. Here we go. Oh, it's getting close, but I don't know. All right, congratulations, Kevin and Andrew. We're going to hold $20 of BD's first of CA Niagara. Make some noise again for our contestants. We will be back.
The little Go Dogs Go Fans, a reminder, this is a non-smoking facility. Smoking and vaping are not allowed anywhere within the stands or concourse in accordance with provincial and municipal regulations. Anyone caught smoking inside will be subject to fines and removal from the facility without refund. Leading off the third inning for the Guelph Royals, first baseman Liam Wilson.
Top of the third, Liam Wilson will lead things off for the Guelph Royals. 2-0 Royal lead in Welland in game 3. Abrams starts him off with a called strike. It'll be the heart of the Royal order in the third. Wilson, Takamatsu, and Matthew Ward.
Right part of the order with nobody on to start an inning.
Abrams 0-1's inside, 1-1.
Again, if that outside pitch ain't there, you got to fire it in.
Definitely held up. Yeah. 2-1.
Almost got the chase.
Good job by Wilson to hold that bat back. It's a hard pitch to lay off of Reese. Looks like it's starting in, it just dies away.
Yeah, that's a strike for about 50 feet. And then, yeah, it just bends outside.
Ripped foul. Up into the mesh, 2-2.
Wilson just a little bit late there on the fastball. See what Abram and Mullen decide to do here, 2-2.
You almost got a chase on a pitch on the outside, Reese. See if you go back there. See if Wilson will go after it in a 2-2 count. Here comes Abrams offering. Does go back out there, and Wilson able to get the bat head out and foul it off.
Abram missed a spot. Mullen wanted it inside, and it crept back over the heart of the plate. So I would think Mullen would be set up back inside one more time. Missed his spot, so he can go back in again. I'll try to.
A 2-2 once again from Big Ben. Here's the pitch. It's a breaking ball, and it's foul.
Green threw that ball away, and Abram was expecting it back. Oh, well, I'll get a fresh one.
It's an NCAA thing right there.
Oh, yeah, big time. Big 10 flex.
A 2-2 once again from Ben Abram. Good battle here to open the third. Yanked it outside, it's a full count.
That's been constant through the first 2+ innings for Ben Abram, is just missing way too much glove side. Again, even if they do set up in looking for a pitch on the hands, it's just he's been missing out over the plate.
Big pitch coming up here, 3-2 from Abram. Got him to swing over it, strike 3. His first punch out of the night, 1 away.
Needed that. Needed to get Wilson there. May seem like
Designated hitter,
may not seem
Garrett
like a big pitch at this
Takamatsu.
point of the game, but it definitely could be, especially with this guy stepping to the plate.
Garrett Takamatsu for the second time tonight. First pitch fouled off, 0-1.
What you got to continue to do, you just got to keep getting ahead and just keep trying to attack these guys early in counts.
An 0-1 on the way from Abram. Wave and a miss, 0-2.
That was a really nice pitch. Leg tack, double checking to see if that would have been a strike, even if he didn't swing.
Well, you look at the differences, though, Reese. Guelph's chasing in this inning. They really haven't. That's credit to the Royals, especially in the first inning. I mean, you take it, you leave it up to the umpire's fate. But, again, they weren't chasing those pitches, right? So credit to them. But here in this inning, they've been heading after that pitch on the outside. That's right there, strike 3. Tack says it wasn't, and now it was, but Abram will take it for his second punch out.
Looked like it got quite a bit of the plate.
Yeah, it's a good pitch from Abram.
It was. A little bit towards the inner half of the plate. Again, Tack has to get those hands through really quickly to get around on that baseball, or else it's just a
Right
weak
fielder,
ground ball,
Matthew
or he's
Ward.
late and fouls it off. So it's a really quality pitch from Ben Abram there. 2 big punch outs to start this frame.
One and one, Abram.
Can we bring this fan up here
on
the broadcast?
I'm trying to see if I can find him down
Man.
there.
I'm enjoying just listening to that.
1 and 1 on the way. Wave and a miss. 1 and 2.
Like a changeup. Slowed it down.
Not something you see a ton of from Ben Abram, but breaks it off there.
Yeah, I had a pitching coach one time that used to tell me, and I don't know why, I was a terrible pitcher, but as long as you make your fastball slower, you just tell people it's a changeup. You got to change speed somehow.
1-2, broken bat right back to Ben Abram on the mound. Toss to first in time. 1-2-3, march the Royals in the third as Abram adds a couple of punch outs. A nice clean inning for Big Ben. To the bottom of the third, looking for some offense. Guelph on top here, game 3, Tuesday.
It's time to get on your feet.
Did you know your dollar does more in Niagara with Penn Financial? And you get the same benefits and rates, except we get to know you better, like true neighbors do. Penn Financial, Niagara's truly local credit union.
Niagara College programs immerse students with a highly experiential learning environment enhanced by digital technologies. We place students at the center of all that we do. We are Niagara College.
Of your Welland Jackfish. Visit Tailgates Bar and Grill, 200 Fitch Street here in Welland. Join the Fanatics every road game at Tailgates as the official road game viewing location during the 2025 postseason. Don't forget, if you snag a foul ball tonight, visit us at Fan Services located at the front gate and redeem your foul ball for a brand new Jackfish logo baseball, perfect for post-game autographs. Leading off the
bottom of the third
inning
here at Welland
for
Stadium.
your Welland
Jackfish Royals.
Third
Here in
baseman
game
number
3,
one,
Royals at
Thomas
2-0 lead.
Green.
And it'll be the bottom 3 in the order for the Welland Jackfish. Green, Luther, and Hupe to see if they can get something going here. Called strike to Green, 0-1. An 0-1 to Green from Frias. It's outside, 1-1.
Let's go.
Out of town scoreboard, the lone other game in the IBL. Barry Baycats a chance to advance tonight over the Hamilton Cardinals. Scoreless in the bottom of the second at Athletic Culture Stadium. One on the way. High, ball 2.
This feels like in this game for the Jackfish to break through against Frias, at least here early on, is you just got to get one guy on and get him into the stretch and see what that does to his timing and his rhythm and the momentum he's got right now.
2-1. Green fouls it off, 2-2.
They've been good hacks for the Jackfish. They're just a little bit off on their timing on these pitches. They've been really healthy hacks so far. This being hitter number 7.
Frias lines, delivers, Green smacks it down the right field line. Long run for Matthew Ward, who's not going to get there. Down into foul territory, it'll remain 2-2. We saw what the stretch did to Claudio Custodio in Game 1, Reese. Two and two on the way from Frias is fouled back, and the battle continues here to open the third.
Green's doing anything he can to try and find a way.
Two once again to Green. Well outside, it's full count.
In the third or fourth full count, the Jackfish hitters have worked.
See if they can get a guy on base here.
Got to start with one.
Green trying to be a leader. 3-2 on the way from Frias. High ball 4, leadoff man is aboard with a walk. Good start at the bottom of your order, Reese, as that'll bring in Brendan Luther. And now we'll see Frias out of the stretch.
Yeah, that's a heck of an at-bat from Green. You don't always have to be a hero by using the bat. You'll take your walk. And
professional.
Yeah, professional
The
at-bat.
shortstop,
Absolutely
number 20, Brendan
fouled off some tough
Luther.
pitches and then saw back-to-back balls to ball 3 and 4.
So you get good speed aboard now at first base for the Fish, and you got a heck of a contact batter in Brendan Luther stepping into the dish. Showing bunt, pulling back for ball 1.
It's a good pull back there from Luther.
Yeah. It's a good start. It's a good pitch to start Luther on if you're Frias too.
Yep. Burns playing in at third base.
Just missing on that outside part of the plate, 1-0. He comes set. Luther. And a strike is called, 1-1.
1-1, I would expect him to swing away here.
Yeah, I think you let your best contact hitter swing the baseball bat in this situation. Green is lead off of first. Of course, you get the lefty on the mound, so a little bit tougher. Big cut and a miss, and it's 1-2 to Luther.
You just got to find a way to put something on the ground now. Wouldn't be the worst idea if you start the runner at first base. Of course, with the left hand, you got to make sure he goes home.
1-2 on the way. Frias comes set. Checks the runner, now home. Luther's going to slash one into left field, base hit. First two have reached here in the third. And Luther is fired up over at first base. Runners at first and second, nobody away for Brendan Hupe. Well, leave it up to the bottom of your order, Reese.
Brendan
We mentioned how loaded this lineup is, and the bottom of the order has got it going here in the third.
They really do. Heck of an at-bat from Green to start us off, and then Luther showing the bunt a couple of times early on in the at-bat, gets himself a really nice pitch over the plate and lets it travel a little bit further and just strokes it out to left field. The Royals will go corners in now against Hupe.
Tying runs aboard at first base. 2 on for Hupe in a big spot here in the 9-hole. Showing bunt and pulling back for ball 1.
Exactly what you do. We bunt strikes.
And then you let the top of your order do what they're meant to do, Reese. Big boys are coming up here at the turn. Frias a check back at second, now will come home. It's a bunt put down foul. It hit that grass cut on the infield and chopped into foul territory. 1-1. Right idea, right spot.
Yeah, you try to pull the third baseman away from that bag. With the shortstop, Morrow, moving to second. You've got the second baseman, Torres, moving over to first, so nobody's going to be at third base if you get it down that line. The only option for the Royals would be to first, and Hupe would have a quality at-bat in the box. And you'd set it up for the top of the order.
1-1 on the way from Antonio Frias. Hupe lays it down perfectly. Third baseman Burns in to make the play. Oh my! He's going to be called safe at first base, as he should be, and the bases are going to be loaded. I don't think he made the tag at first, Reese. I think he just ran into him.
Second baseman number 4, Jonah Weisner.
This game gets stranger and stranger by the minute, Reese. The call on the field was safe. There's been no other call made. And the umps didn't talk it over.
Yeah, I've never seen an umpire overturn himself.
But not make the call.
Yeah, that's a new one, yeah.
All right, well, one away. Runners at second and third now. Hupe does his job. And it's Jonah Weisner who takes ball 1.
If it's the right call, I mean, it is what it is. It's not that big a deal if it's the right call. It's just, you never see that. Usually the umpires would get together and have a chat.
No argument from Brian Ezery, so means they got it right.
Yep.
That's what we're going to go with. A 1-0 on the way to Weisner. That's right at the knees for a called strike.
You got to find a way to get a ball on the ground. Or a deep enough fly ball, but you got to get on the board here.
Great speed at second. Great speed at third. Weisner looking for some green. Outside, 2-1. Looking for some green. Outside, 2-1. Gio Morello on deck. Gio Morello on deck.
Anything on the ground, up the middle, or even towards first base should cash a run. The infield not playing in.
This is such a playoff game, and we're only in the third inning. A little bit of everything so far. Weisner's going to call time.
You're going to get a professional at bat here from Weisner, that's for sure. He's going to fight.
Two and 1 to Jonah. Runners their leads. Sends it right back to the mound. It's booted by the pitcher. Run's going to score. Everybody's safe. Frias booted it. It's going to work as almost a bunt RBI single for Jonah Weisner. And the Jackfish have cut the lead to 1. And now Dino Romel out to argue the call with the home plate umpire.
I think he's asking if any umpire had a hit hitting Weisner's foot. And they're going to discuss it.
Well, I mean, you'd think the home plate umpire would have the best view of that play, Reese.
Yeah, I don't know either of the base umpires who can
Now
have a good
at the
enough angle to
dish
overturn that.
for
So.
the fish.
Whatever
Center
works.
fielder number 11,
I mean, there was going to be a real play at home if Frias picked that ball up
Morello.
cleanly. He did not. And the Jackfish have runners at the corners with one away, and it's a 2-1 ball game.
Green obviously off on contact. Slow roller back to the mound, and Frias just tried to be a little bit too cute with it.
It's going to be an error on the pitcher.
It's what I said. You put the ball on the ground, you give yourself a shot. Whether you reach on an error, whether it's an infield hit, you always give yourself a chance if you put the ball on the ground, especially in the playoffs.
Antonio Frias now with runners at the corners. And a called strike to Gio Morello. 0-1. Morello going to step out and reset. He wasn't thrilled with that call. It'll be an E1 to get Wisner aboard at first. Bouncing around over there at first base is Wisner. Pitch up at the head of Morello. Wisner will steal second.
Picked the right pitch to run on. It was a breaking ball that missed up.
Just slipped out of his hand, Reese.
Royal's still going to play the infield back here. So again, you put a ball on the ground up the middle. It's a tie ball game.
You know what? It's a Tuesday night at the Pond, but this might be one of the loudest crowds of the season.
I agree.
Right off the rip, Reese.
I agree.
I mean, they've had a ton to cheer about, a ton to yell at. They've been having a time here on Tuesday. Morello. That one's going to bounce to second base. Throw on to first is in time. A weird play over there at second. Torres makes the play. And now it's going to have to be a two-out hit by Mateo Porcelato to cash the runner at third.
Right fielder number 10, Mateo.
And that's a tough one. If it even bounces 2 feet earlier than it did, then
It almost looked like it got under his glove.
yeah, so that's a tough one. Runner's got to hold.
It's a good play.
You're right, it's going to take some two-out clutch hitting now to get that run home.
Will you leave it up to your MVP candidate and Mateo Porcelato to come through? Porch with runners in scoring position. A base hit would cash two, most likely. Goes after the first pitch and fouls it off 0-1.
There's a ton of room down both lines here at Welland Stadium.
More down the left and right, Reese, but you're right. Outfield, rather, playing pretty straight up and close in. '54th pitch of the night for Frias coming up. Oh, 2. Frias ahead of Porcelato. Here comes the 0-2. Fights it off, foul once again to stay alive. It's going to roll back down into the seats.
Porcelato in battle mode right now. Trying to find some way to get a ball in play here.
Another 0-2 coming from Frias. Wave and a miss. And he got Porcelato on strikes as Frias. Big fist bump off the bump. He strands a pair. Jackfish can't come through with runners on. They do cash one, though. As they cut the lead in half, it's a 2-1 ball game as we head to the fourth.
IG Wealth Management. Down to the field we go with the contestants and the director of fun.
Alrighty, for next, we got Melissa, Melanie, and Reese versus Bailey, Julie, and Jenna for the IG Wealth Management Undie Run. Here's how this works. When I say go, you're going to take off around the infield towards home. First team to cross the line wins $25 to Boston Pizza. For next, I need you again. Make some noise for our contestants. On your mark, get set, go. Hold on, I gotta go. Alrighty, here they go. They're running third here shortly. Make some noise for home stretch. They need some encouragement here. It's a tight one. Here we go. Who's it going to be? Oh, it's going to be very close. Congratulations right here. You're going to $25 to Boston Pizza. Make some noise for our contestants. They're going to need them in a minute to get out of here. Congratulations.
Fans, you can join us here at the Pond this upcoming Friday night, September 5th, for college baseball as the Brock Badgers take on the Laurier Golden Hawks. First pitch set to fly at 5 p.m. Tickets are available now on game day. Brock Badgers baseball here at the Pond this fall. Leading off the fourth inning for Guelph, catcher Kiner Pena.
7-9 due up in the Royal lineup here to open the fourth. It'll be Kiner Pena leading things out for the Guelph Royals. Drew a walk back in that first inning. We welcome well over 600 of you tuned in at the moment to this Game 3. Able to hold up 1-1. Kind of figured on a school night, you know, still a great crowd here tonight, but people, families with young children deciding to kind of kick back and maybe just watch the game from home. On a school night. Summer flu.
Oh, yeah.
1-2 as Abram comes back into the zone.
Got an outdoor fireplace set up at home and the TV or laptop, tablet, whatever.
Cold drink, cold bevy.
Absolutely.
After a long first day of school. It's always the longest. 1-2 from Big Ben. That one on the ground, a second. Weisner's got it. He'll take his time on it first. Leadoff man gone here at the top of the fourth.
That ball was smoked on the ground. Weisner right there, didn't have to move at all. That's a nice, easy flip onto first base.
Third baseman Carson Burns.
And for Abram, that's 5 straight that he's retired, going back to the second when he got that inning-ending double play, 5-4-3. I'd say the most impressive thing about that double play is it started with a bobble at third by Thomas Green.
Let's go.
Ball one to start Carson Burns. Yeah, you saw him bobble it, Reese. You're like, okay, well, maybe one. Saved a run.
Yep, it did.
Shows off the arm of Green over at third. Able to make up for it as Abram comes back 1-1.
And then the transfer at second base from Weisner, just so smooth. Bang, bang play over there at first. Just into the glove of James Smybert.
Big Ben set on the 1-1. One and two. More inside, and did that hit him?
I think it caught his foot.
It did, yeah, and a 1-2 pitch that's not what Ben Abram wants to do at all, but regardless, now Burns is going to be aboard with one away.
Yeah, just trying to hit the back foot there with the breaking ball, not literally, but trying to get the hitter Burns to swing over top of it.
Trainer to check on Burns down the first base line.
Left fielder
This
Ashton
becomes a
Patterson.
really important at bat now.
Still checking on him down there at first base. Now, looks like he's good to go. Now Patterson will step in. J.D. Williams lingering on deck. Abram with one away now deals with a runner at first. Patterson showing bunt, pulling back for ball one.
Thomas Green had to go into a full sprint there at third base. As soon as he saw that bunt go down, or that bat go even with the ground.
It's a 1-0 on the way from Abram. On the outside corner to even things up 1-1.
Another ground ball would be clutch here for Abram.
Patterson fights it off, foul.
Oh my.
Off the facade of the booth up here and back down into some fans down low. A 1-2 Abram. Runner taken off, throw down from Mullen is way high and in safely. If that throws on the money, they get him by a mile, Reese.
Yep.
That's a big stolen base too.
Throw just sailed on Mullen there.
It almost worked as a pitch out unintentionally.
Yeah. Yeah, you try to get the chase at the plate and you set up your catcher for a good toss down to second. Just stayed up.
Here comes the 2-2 to Patterson. That's on the ground. Smybert, the first baseman, to Abram at first. He got him. Guelph doesn't like that call.
I think they're saying that he missed the bag.
Clearly stepped on the base.
Yeah, it wasn't close.
Bang, bang at the bag, Reese, but clearly
Center
Abram's
fielder
foot
J.D.
stepped
Williams.
on that first base bag. 2 down, but the runner does advance to third.
It's a pretty big foot. Pretty tough to miss.
Yeah, you're right about that.
But it's a heck of a job by Abram to get off the mound and get over to first base, I should say, as quick as possible.
So now a big at-bat here. Outside for ball one. Eyes light up, but can you catch it? For this one is, can you get it around quick enough? Abram goes back to the outside part of the plate. 1-2, gets the call that time.
That's a really great spot. Williams can't do anything with that pitch.
It's where Abrams wanted to live all night long.
Yep, it's where he's lived all season. That's been his bread and butter.
Abram in a 1-2 count, trying to strand a runner at third. Here comes the offering. It is right there for ball two. Maybe just missing on the outside, Reese. You saw Mullen bring it back in.
Yeah, that was close. Could have gone either way, I think.
Absolutely. A 2-2 from Abram. Fouled off. Good job to protect by J.D. Williams.
Clap your hands.
That's a heck of a take from Williams on that previous pitch, too.
That's a tough.
Especially with the strike two being not right. They're right beside each other.
Exactly.
Wasn't going to be that easy. You knew that. At a 2-2. Big Ben comes set. Here comes the 2-2. He got him and chase. Strike three. Oh, Big Ben Abrams got his third punch out. Not a better time for it. And right there, as Williams is set down on strikes, we head to the bottom of the fourth. We got a good one on our hands here in Game 3. 2-1 Guelph on top as we head to the bottom of the fourth.
Green B.
There was a bug, a rattling bug. It was a rare bug and a rattling bug. And the bug down in the valley, yo. The bug down in the valley, yo. Rare bug, the rattling bug, the bug down in the valley, yo. There was a tree, a rare tree, a rattling tree, the tree in the bog and the bug down in the valley, yo. The bug down in the valley, yo. The bug down in the valley, yo. On this tree there was a limb, a rare limb, a rattling limb, the limb on the tree in the bog and the bug down in the valley, yo. The bug down in the valley, yo. The bug down in the valley, yo. On this limb there was a branch, a rare branch, a rattling branch, the branch and the limb and the limb on the tree and the bog and the bug down in the valley, yo. The bug down in the valley, yo. The bug down in the valley, yo. On this branch there was a twig, a rare twig, a rattling twig, the twig and the branch and the limb and the limb on the tree and the bog and the bug down in the valley, yo. The bug down in the valley, yo.
Fancy is the one, the only. Green B and Little B. Let's hear it for both here at the pond tonight. Leading off the fourth.
Part of the order for the Jackfish
fifth.
due up here in the bottom of the fourth.
Number
Alec Murray,
23,
Reese Dumani with you on a
Robert
Tuesday night, Game 3 of the IBL semifinals. Thanks for tuning in. It'll be Mullen, Sanford, and Smiber to face Antonio Frias. Robbie goes after the first pitch. I think he was sitting on one pitch there, Reese, and he fouls it straight back.
He just missed that. Just a little bit underneath it. That's the swing we saw in the 10th inning in Game 3 in Round 1.
Takes it inside, 1-1. A 2-1 ball game. Guelph scoring 2 in that first inning. All sorts of fireworks in the first inning of this one. Jackfish answered back in the third on a Jonah Weisner bunt, if you want to call it that.
Swinging suicide squeeze.
Whatever works.
Yep, exactly.
Frias gets ahead 1-2 on Robbie. High, and it's 2-2.
That just looked like Frias tried to gas it by Mullen, but put a little bit too much on it and it sailed high.
A 2-2 to Robbie. Swing and a miss for strike 3. One away.
Yeah.
Your designated
I think that was a pitch that Mullen just tried to foul off.
Jake
He wasn't going to do much with it, so it looked like he just wanted to get a piece of it and just swung through it.
Here's Jake Sanford now. 0 for 1 tonight. Guy has played the most ball of anybody last 2 months. They're right into the lineup here. See if he can make some noise against the lefty. Takes it outside for ball one. A 1-0 to Jake Sanford. Breaking ball, thought about it, holds off in the dirt, 2-0.
It just looked awkward. From the pitch leaving Frias's hand to Pena at the dish, Sanford the check swing.
Sanford batted just a hair below 260 in the Frontier this season. 33 RBIs, 4 home runs to go along with that. Big cut at that pitch, and it's 2-1. Doubles machine, he had 11. The Ottawa Titans in a 2-1 pitch to Sanford. Yanks it way outside, a 3-1.
He's going to lock in on one pitch here.
This is where James Smyber protection comes in big.
Yes, it does.
I mean, sure, put Sanford on, but then you got to face James Smyber. Pick your poison. Two guys who played majority of their seasons up in the Frontier. He hit him. On a 3-1 pitch, he comes up and in and hits Sanford. And Jake is not happy about it.
That pitch wasn't competitive right when it left his hand.
Brian Ezeri out of the dugout. Again, Frias coming up and in on a Jackfish hitter, Reese. And Sanford hot.
I'm all for pitching inside. Like, I've got no issues with that. You have to be successful.
First
it just seems like that one started at his hip and finished at his rear end. Or at his back. It's going to happen, but I know Sanford, he really wanted to put a good swing on that pitch there.
At some point here, if this keeps continuing, warnings are going to have to go out, Reese. I know you hate it. Because you got to keep this game under wraps.
Yeah. Yeah, the umpires
regardless
will
of
have to take control.
it's intentional or not, it doesn't matter with how this game started, for sure. Smyber rips it foul. 1-1.
That is one of the toughest duties to, as an umpire, is determining intent or not. It's hard. It really is.
Yeah, I 100% agree.
But you're right.
With the way this game started,
yeah,
you lean more towards that than you do the other way.
Absolutely.
And if the Jackfish came back and hit a Guelph Royal in the next inning, I'd say the same thing.
Yep.
Right? It goes both ways. A 1-1 on the way to Smyber. Is inside 2-1. Sanford standing over at first. See if James Smyber can have a big swing here. Massive gap in right center field as he fouls it off. Leaving the count at 2-2.
That gap's huge.
Not something you see very often with a lefty in the box either, but Smyber can spread it all over the place. Well, that one stings as he catches the catcher, Pena. It'll stay 2-2.
Roy's outfield obviously playing for Smyber to be late. Expecting him to hit it the other way. But if he can find that gap, he is going to run for a very long time.
Good speed at first. A 2-2 pitch coming to James Smyber. Fights off another one. Great plate battle here. Frias now, pitch number 70 coming up.
just keep trying to spoil it as much as possible until you get your pitch, and that's exactly what Smybert's doing right now.
Another 2-2 coming from Frias. Smybert. That's a an axe. Foul off, protect, whatever you want to call it, to stay alive. Just able to get a piece of it.
That's a I'm going to fight till the very end no matter what type of hack. Get on Smybert to get a piece of that. That's a really good pitcher's pitch.
Another 2-2 to smack. Inside, full count.
It's a great take.
It's a good pitch, too, at a 2-2.
Off the plate inside, hoping a guy rolls over on it.
Or splits his bat, too.
Yep.
A full count pitch coming up, Sanford. Still standing at first. The 3-2 on the way. Smybert yanks it foul. He'll see another. What a battle.
This at-bat's been really fun to watch. Frias all around the strike zone, trying to get Smybert to chase, trying to get him to swing through something. Just hasn't had that put-away pitch just yet.
Another 3-2 on the way from Frias. He wins the battle as he gets Smybert swinging 2 down.
That's still a quality at-bat. He saw a ton of pitches.
Number 1.
Try to get that pitch count up. You'd love a ball in play.
Man, Reese, right now the bottom of your order has been carrying this load. See if Thomas Green can continue that here. The top of the order has not been good tonight for the Jackfish. They don't have a hit yet, Reese. Not one guy in the top 6 has a base hit for the Jackfish.
And it was Wisner reaching on an error and Sanford getting hit by a pitch. That's been it.
0 for 11. That's just not going to cut it in the playoffs.
5 Ks too. It was Green scoring that only run so far for the Fish. Led off with a walk in the last inning.
All over it, right back to the screen, 1-2.
Fans, that 50-50 jackpot take home over $1,000 already tonight. Get those 50-50 tickets now.
Green called time there, just gonna take a few extra seconds, an extra breath before he gets this 1-2 pitch. Maybe try to throw off the timing of Frias as well.
The 1-2 from Frias is high.
We're starting to see a little bit of a routine with Frias. Once he gets up 0-2, 1-2, it just seems like every single time he tries to gas up a fastball and blow it by it, but he's missed high pretty well every single time.
A 2-2 coming to Green. Looping breaking ball down the third baseline, foul. These Jackfish hitters, Reese, putting together good at-bats, just haven't been able to see the results yet tonight.
They're making it difficult at the plate for Frias, but they've got to start making it a little bit more difficult for him on the base paths. Yes, you're getting that pitch count up there, but you're not giving many of your hitters opportunities to drive in runs.
Another on the way, and he fouls another off.
Again, that's going to help you get to the Royals bullpen a lot quicker than they want to.
80 pitches already tonight for Frias. The 2-2 once more from Frias. In the dirt, and it's another full count.
Let's go.
You got Luther on deck. He's singled in this one. Luther actually has the only base hit tonight for the Jackfish.
Let's go.
And I think the Royals coaching staff would love to get Green here. I don't think they want to see Luther step to the plate.
Another full count to another Jackfish hitter. Here comes the 3-2. Sanford off. That's going to be a really tough play. Just foul.
Dang lip.
Again gets the Jackfish. That ball's an inch more inside, Reese. It's runners at first and second for Luther.
He's going to get another shot.
Frias combined has almost thrown 20 pitches to Smybert and Thomas Green combined in this inning. 2 batters.
That's crazy. In the long term, that's awesome. Like I said, to get to that bullpen, but
can they barrel one here?
Yeah, exactly.
Can you get a timely big hit, which you haven't seen yet tonight from Welland? Another 3-2 coming. Thomas Green sends one high and deep to left field. The ball is back at the wall. It is over the wall, a ground rule double. That's going to hold Sanford at third base. Green just missed a home run by half a foot. And runners at second and third with 2 down.
Well, the Royals caught a huge break.
I mean, if that ball stays in, Sanford easily scores regardless, but the rules are going to come into effect there, and Guelph is going to catch a massive break. If that ball stays in play, Green's at third, and Sanford scores. Regardless, Green almost gave Welland the lead.
That's that big swing we were just talking about. It's tough for the Jackfish that it doesn't result in a run. That's exactly what I said. The Guelph Royals did not want Brendan Luther to step to the plate, and that's what will help draw this meeting. I'm sure to give Frias a little bit of a break. He's thrown a ton of pitches in this inning, but I think you also have to be really careful about how you pitch Luther.
If I'm Guelph, I don't.
Now at the plate for Welland.
Don't give him anything good to hit.
I walk him.
Shortstop number 20, Brendan Luther.
And a first base open and Brandon Hupe, I walk Luther.
Some more clutch hitting.
The only scenario that might keep that from being true is you get the lefty-righty Reese.
Exactly.
And Hupe has crushed lefty hitting this season.
Sound like a broken record, but he's a leadoff hitter in 8 other lineups.
But in the same scenario, I'll take the more aggressive approach at an at-bat.
2-0. That's just off the plate inside.
Guelph going to get the bullpen started in a hurry.
That's Chris Lazar.
Strike one is called. Chris Lazar warming up in the Guelph bullpen in a hurry. 2-1 to Luther. Luther smacks one to right center field, but it's going to hang up. Oh, he dropped the ball!
Oh my!
Matthew Ward dropped the baseball in right field. It's going to cash too. Jackfish are taking the lead.
Wow.
What is happening in this baseball game? That would have ended the inning. In a weird route for Ward. That's usually where we see Andy Leader. Reese?
Left fielder number 21.
That is a big ol' E9. You got to catch that baseball. That's got to be caught.
This ball game is at everything, and we're only in the 4th inning. Jackfish take the lead 3-2. Throw back over to first base to check on Luther.
And I'll mention it again, as much as it sucks to not have a good result after someone works a full count, sees 7, 8, 9 pitches, you don't get that immediate result, but you start to see the long game play out for the Jackfish here. As you start to work that pitch count, you start to get those runners on base, and you see what this does to a starting pitcher. We saw it with Custodio in game 1. We're starting to see it with Frias here in game number 3.
This crowd has been a massive factor in this ball game right from first pitch to Reese. Hupe takes a called strike, 1-1. Like I said, Luther, 95% of the time is going to put Wood on the ball.
Yep.
Right? All you got to do is put it into play, and stranger things have happened. Frias has to be frustrated now.
Considering this is probably his last batter, I doubt he sees the top of the order again.
Big looping, breaking ball to Hupe, 1-2. I mean, he's thrown a ton of pitches, Reese. He came in to this inning at just over 60. He's at 92. Like we mentioned, he threw just about 20 pitches to Thomas Green and James Smybert and Thomas Green alone. Hupe's going to dump one. That ball's going to get down. He's going to be safe at first. Looked like a catchable ball for the second baseman, Torres. It hopped in front of him, and he had no play with Hupe flying down the first base line. Back-to-back strange plays defensively for the Royals.
Yeah, I thought he really could have caught that ball easily.
Frias is stunned.
The second baseman,
he should be out of his inning.
4.
Those are 2 catchable balls. First one, for sure. But I thought that one was a pretty catchable ball, too. And then there really wasn't much urgency to get that baseball. He sat back, he waited for a bounce, and then there wasn't a quick transfer at all either to fire it to first base. So, well, he's going to stay out for Weisner.
What a turn of events here in the 4th. Weisner trying to put 3 on the board with 1 swing, comes up empty 0-1. Jackfish have sent 7 men to the plate in this inning. Not one baseball has really been hit hard.
Just greens?
Just greens, yeah. Other than Thomas Green, everybody else has just put the ball in play. 1-1.
Say the Royals catch a break with that ball bouncing over the wall off of Green's bat. Jackfish catch one right back with that dropped fly ball in right.
I'm stunned Andy Leader wasn't in the lineup when we got here tonight. I know he's been struggling, but he had a really good game too. I'm not sure if he's not available tonight or what the situation is with Leader, but Andy Leader makes that catch and right.
I'm still going to go back to it. He was part of one of the best outfields of the last 2 decades in Kitchener. They were so good.
I also want to preference how hard it is to go from third base to right field in the middle of a series. Jonah Weisner flared a short. That will end the inning as Connor Morrow makes the catch. But what the heck? These 2 teams just going back and forth. And the rivalry continues to grow between Guelph and Welland. Jackfish find themselves on top all of a sudden on a massive error out in right field by Matthew Ward. 3-2 ball game. Jackfish on top as we head to the 5th.
The director of fun with all the action.
All right, for next, we got Kevin and Wyatt for the big ball collision, courtesy of TurfNet Sports Supplies for a chance to win a TurfNet Sports Supply gift card. Here's how this works. When I say go, take off, smash into each other, stand on your feet, win the gift card, land on your butt, well, you gave it a shot. Who wants to see these 2 collide? All right. On your mark, get set, go! Uh-oh. Choo. All right. Here we go. Round two. Stay right there, sir.
There's nowhere else I'd rather be. Home is wherever you make it. Might not be what you expected. Raise your glass and take a moment. Look around you, this is home.
Yes, you, sir.
This is so bad. What if somebody sees this?
One more time for our contestants.
We need to get rid of this.
Fans, don't forget, can't make it to a game? Head to youtube.com/Welland Jackfish and subscribe to our official YouTube channel tonight. There you'll find amazing content and watch every home game live, presented by Young's Electric. The professional and dedicated staff here at the pond ask you to help keep this site beautiful. Please use the provided trash containers for your garbage. Leading off the fifth inning for the Royals.
Quick breath.
Shortstop Connor
Fifth
Morrow.
inning.
A few bites of Tailgate's Pizza.
3-2 Jackfish on top. All 5 runs tonight. We got this from our official scorer, Curtis Person. All 5 runs are unearned tonight in the ballgame. How's that for you?
After one of the cleanest games you're ever going to see here on Saturday.
We said whoever, pitching and defense are going to win this series.
Yep.
Through 2 games, that had been the case. Jackfish got a stellar start in game 1. Guelph got a stellar start from Cush in game 2 and followed up with great relievers. And the defense on both sides was good both ways. That's a foul ball down the third base line.
Dino tried to point fair. I got try.
It's 0-2.
If there is any inning that calls for a 0, it's this one. Ben Abram needs a donut here.
Could you get any more in this series, Reese?
No kidding.
The bench is cleared in the first inning. The starting pitcher on his first pitch throws up and in on Jonah Weisner, who goes right back at it. That clears the benches. Wild zone in the first. We'll say it's settled down since then, but these two teams going back and forth. Jake Sanford then gets hit. He wasn't happy with it. In a 3-1 count nonetheless. That kind of started the inning.
Yep.
Back in the fourth. You've had timely double plays, timely strikeouts, untimely errors. It's just a whirlwind of everything that is baseball here tonight in game 3. That one's poked to shallow center field. Gio Morello has got it. Connor Morrow down on a flyout to Morello. One away here in the top half of the 5th.
Starts to make you think what kind of encore we're going to have tomorrow, no matter who wins
Second
today.
baseman
75
Franklin
pitches for Ben
Torres.
Abram. Nothing brewing in the Fish bullpen just yet. Chris Lazar continues to warm up in the Guelph bullpen. Another lefty. Yeah, I don't know.
He's more than likely ready too, Lazar, so not throwing with a ton of urgency now.
Hastings will be right back at it tomorrow night, Reese. I'm sure they'll get a decent crowd in Guelph tomorrow night for that one.
Ryan Harrison has the spikes on again, if you can see it on your screen there.
Fouled off, up and out of play, and it's 1-1.
And if you are wondering, that is one of those balls that he just cut open and put on his head. Saw a couple of them in the office after Saturday.
It's the most hair he's had in a long time.
So what you're saying is in 10 years you're going to need one?
Less. Less. 5.
Brent Cologne back in the booth. The first time in a month.
Longer than that.
Yeah, a month and a half, yeah.
I don't know why we let him back up here. Everything seems to be crazy when he gets here.
Yeah. Just provides entertainment. Works out.
Abram into the 2-1. And it's 2-2.
That was not a strike in the first, I will say. So that's frustrating for the Royals. But Ben Abram knows he needs to get that pitch in order to be successful. So he didn't go away from it. He still kept trying to pound it until he started to get those calls.
Tried to get a swing out of Torres, able to spit on it, and it's 3-2.
I think you go right at him here. With Wilson on deck.
High fastball up and in.
See if he can
Try
catch up
and
to
get
it.
on the hands. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. Or you go back to that really good breaking ball he's had tonight.
Yep.
Does go outside, and that one is smacked to right center field. That's a base hit. He's going to try and stretch it. No, he's going to hold up at first. Big turn at first. And the Royals have a one-out base runner here in the 5th. It's a hard-hit baseball.
Yeah, it was on a pitch that was towards the end of that bat. Wasn't really on the barrel, but
First baseman
Torres
Liam
still
Wilson.
got good wood on it.
All right, so now you got to deal with Liam Wilson tonight. Runner at first and one away. That's the pitch I want him to go to Torres in the 3-2 count.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah, because who's expecting that on 3-2? Nobody.
Expecting that more on 3-2 than the first pitch of an at-bat, I'll tell you that much. Oh, 1 to Wilson. Pitch is outside for a ball.
There's a dude I played with in Brantford, Gabe Bruder, who started the year with the Sox and then was released, but didn't make a difference to him what count. He was going to throw his curveball. Didn't make a difference. If he was up 0-2, it was 3-2. If he was behind 3-0, he'd throw curveballs. It's all about trying to throw that hitter off at the plate.
1-1 on the way from Abram. Wilson, ground ball to short. Luther to second for one, back to first. Not in time. Good effort. That's a tough hop for Luther at short. Had to wait back on it, Reese. They do get the lead runner, and Takamatsu now with 2 down.
Yeah, that's really tough because that's a decision you're making on the fly. Do you come in and try and take it on that
Designated
shorter hop?
hitter
Do you wait
Garrett
back and wait for a
Takamatsu.
little bit of a higher one? Because if you charge that, I'm not sure there's a play at second
You got to
base
short hop it.
because you'd have to come around your body and try and get it to second base. So really your only play would have been at first. And then you get a runner at second with 2 outs with Tack at the plate. Now you've got a runner at first with 2 outs and Tack at the plate.
Well, you got to pick that ball blind, too, on a short hop.
Oh, yeah.
Which
Yeah,
is
yeah,
way
that-
harder than waiting back.
That's the Roger Dorn Olay move.
Abrams starts Takamatsu with the exact same pitch he started Liam Wilson with. This time it's ball 1. Check it. Held up. 2-0.
I thought I heard a foul tick, too. It sounded like there were 2 nicks there.
Two and 0, Abram. Behind Takamatsu. That's a strike to make it 2-1.
It's called pitching backwards. There's no chance Takamatsu's geared up for that. So that just goes by for strike 1.
Top of the 5th, 3-2. Most unlikeliest of ways to get to that score. But here we are. 2-1. Fouled off, and it's even at 2-2.
The big pitch upcoming here.
This game's already 2 hours old, Reese. Here in the 5th inning. Barrie, well on their way to punching their ticket to the final, up 5-zip in the 7th inning in Barrie. Yeah, just zinging along. That game started after this one, I will point out too.
I think they got the bonfire going again.
Outside, and it's 3-2. Not as chilly as it was on Sunday.
It's true, yep.
Abram trying to leave it. Here's the pitch. Takamatsu high chopper. Green bounces out of his glove, and that's going to extend the inning. Another error in this ballgame. And they just continue to pile up. And you know it's one of those nights when your most sure-handed defensive player making that error, Reese.
Yeah, that's a play you expect Green to make. We've seen him make in this series.
Right
Popped out of the glove.
Matthew Ward.
Just wasn't able to squeeze it.
Errors galore tonight. At this rate, it's who's going to make the last one.
Yep.
So Abrams got to continue now to pitch to Matthew Ward. Got to think he wants some revenge. Called strike one. Abram now all of a sudden at 91 pitches on the night. Bullpen still silent for the Jackfish. Talking to manager Brian Ezeri pregame, said everybody's available. No leashes, nobody not. CJ's got the camera down there.
Oh, God. That's scary.
0-2. You go wipe out outside here and see if you can get him to chase.
Yeah.
Or you go back to that front door breaking ball. One of the two.
You got to make a decision whether you want this pitch anywhere near the plate or not.
2 runners on, 2 outs. Abram trying to leave it that way. 0-2 on the way. He definitely went around. You have to. Wow. They say he held up, Reese. I don't know about that. Clearly went around.
Can't let it bother you. Got to reset.
Yeah, for Abram, now maybe you go to that inside part of the plate.
Hasn't caught up to the fastball.
On the ground a second. Wisner to first, inning over. Abram puts 2 on, but strands him there.
All right,
and that will end the 5th inning for the Guelph Royals, and Abram and Wilson exchanging pleasantries off
yes, I am, Ron.
the ball diamond.
I'm over here in section 105 with Shelley, who hails from the good old Ford.
All right.
racetrack.
Well, keep that in the back of your mind, Reese. As Abrams through 5, we head to the bottom of the 5th.
Yeah, Rocco. Well,
Jackfish
Shelley,
on top, 3-2 here in
Game
Game
3.
3.
You've been selected as the Bells and Blooms sweetheart of the game, which means
there's nowhere else I'd rather be. Home is wherever you make it. Might not be what you expected. Raise your glass and take a moment. Look around you, this is home.
This is so bad. What if somebody sees this?
We have to get rid of this.
How?
Oh, I've got some ideas. At Penn Financial, our advisors can help you clean up the mess and make sense of your finances. Whatever your financial secret is, there's no judgment on our end. Don't live in financial stress. Come to Penn Financial. We'll help you clean up the mess.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Guelph Royals, number 31, Chris Lazar. Leading off the 5th inning for the Fish, the center fielder, number 11, Gio Marrello.
All right, well, here's a name you know well if you're a Welland Jackfish fan or an IBL fan in general, Chris Lazar. Into the ball game at the bottom of the 5th to see the meat of the Jackfish order. The only play here is that he's going to throw a ton of junk after Frias was throwing a ton of heat, Reese.
And he's going to try and paint that outer corner specifically to the lefties. Try to get them out in front. Try to get them to roll over. Just can't leave it up.
You'll play with the timing here. You know they're going to go to a Case or Thomas or somebody that's going to rev it up there again, right?
Yep.
Morello flaring that one to left field. Patterson on a dead sprint. That one out of his reach. Not many have been out of his reach in this series.
Specifically, fairly same play, fairly similar play from game 1, where he ran it down and nobody even thought he had a shot to get it.
An 0-2 to Gio. Puts it in play to short. Going to be a tough play. Morrow not in time. Infield base hit. He caught it awkwardly at short, Reese, and that might be another error.
No, I think that's an infield hit.
Yeah. The way he caught that ball.
Yeah, it was
on the
strange.
backhand, yeah.
Your right fielder, number 10, Mateo.
But that's one where you just got to get it and quickly flip it to first base with as much power as possible.
Well, with the speed of Gio, too, that puts a lot of pressure on him. A leadoff man aboard here.
Yeah, too much speed heading down the line. And I doubt he's at first base for very long. Might wait for 2 strikes because you're getting into the meat of the order, but I know Ricky Pelletieri wants to get him into scoring position.
We also haven't seen Edgar Garcia yet this series. He can ramp it up there, low 90s, Reese. Porch, ground ball to second, could be 2, throw to second in time, back to first, not in time. Porch, too much speed, and they'll trade spots on a fielder's choice. It's a nice play by Franklin Torres on a back foot fade throw to second base.
And he could have easily just taken the out at first, but realizing that Morello had to stop to let the ball go by, had a little bit more time than if he didn't. So that's a really nice play from the second baseman Torres. Was very aware of the situation and what happened as it's developing.
Robbie Mullen now with a runner aboard and 1 away here in the 5th. Attacks the first pitch and pops it a mile high. Shortstop is under it, and Connor Morrow makes the catch, 2 down.
Tried to ambush him early. Just way too under it.
So this will be an interesting adjustment for Jake Sanford now.
The designated hitter, number 13.
You see upper 90s up in the Frontier League regularly, and now you're going to see 50, 60, 70 maybe.
And a ton of movement, yep. Yep, have fun.
Lefty, he's just going to sit back. High, that pitch gets by. Porch didn't realize, probably could have made it to third, but he's in with a steal of second.
I think there also may have been a fake out there in the middle of the diamond from the shortstop Morrow. Acting like a throw was coming to make Porch go into a slide. But now all it'll take is a base hit to get him home. It doesn't really matter how good your arm is in the outfield. This is a man with a ton of speed at second base.
Outside, and it's 2-0 to Sanford.
That's a really good take because you really want to go after it. You think you can get a good piece, but then that late break, it just goes to the outer part, and you would have just ended up rolling over.
A 2-0 on the way from Lazar. Sanford trying to ambush him too, and he's way out in front of it, Reese. Popped up on the infield. Wilson makes the catch, and the inning is over. So the ploy works for the Guelph Royals. You probably see Lazar one more inning
IBL's
as he
fastest
retires this side,
through.
not in order, but in pretty quick fashion. We head to the top of the 6th. Jackfish remaining on top, 3-2.
Fans, one more time, he's running solo tonight. Let's hear it for the IBL's fastest grounds crew. Are you ready to party? Your group, your ball team, your birthday party can join us here at the pond. Visit fan services at the front gate or wellandjackfish.com/groups for more information about our all-inclusive group tickets, Newark Barge, and VIP Miller Lite Suite. Perfect for any occasion. Group tickets are now on sale for all remaining 2025 Welland Jackfish home games. Leading off the 6th inning for Guelph.
Rolling into the 6th
Catcher
inning here
Connor
at Welland
Pena.
Stadium. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, you've missed a ton. You're going to have to rewatch it all because we can't recap it for you here.
It would take a while.
Bare minimum. Long story short, 3-2 ball game and a ton of errors on both sides. All 5 runs tonight unearned. Ben Abram back out for inning number 6 as the Jackfish start to get some stretching down the left side of the bullpen. That first pitch fastball ripped right back up the middle. And Pena's aboard with a leadoff single here in the 6th.
Just to get me over fastball, that got way too much plate. Pena was ready
Third
for
baseman Carson Burns.
So here is Carson Burns. You get Ben Abram back into the stretch. He's dealt with traffic pretty much all night. 95 pitches tonight for Abram. Nobody's started throwing yet for Welland. You got to think, though, this has the possibility to go a long time. That's off the glove of Weisner into right field. And the Royals got it brewing here in the 6th inning. Two pitches, 2 runners aboard, tying run 90 feet away.
Left fielder
Exactly
Ashton
how the first
Patterson.
inning started, Reese.
Someone will start throwing. We'll start throwing now.
I'm shocked nobody started already. 97 pitches, Reese, in the 6th inning.
Yeah. Yeah, he thought someone might start the inning throwing.
Now you got to bring the corners in. Here's Ashton Patterson. You got the top of the lineup looming. Inside of Patterson, 1-0.
Burns does have a stolen base in this game. But if Mullen's throw was on, he was out, so we'll remember that.
2-0. You got to get him here. You have to get one.
Yeah.
Pedro de los Santos in the Jackfish bullpen. Patterson flares one into foul territory. Green giving chase. 3 Jackfish. There's Green over. Could not make the grab.
I'm sure that's not worst case scenario that he didn't catch it.
Now over $1,775.
That's a run for the Royals.
$1,800 take
Looked like
home.
Burns had plans to tag up at first base too to try to get to second, so I don't think that's a terrible thing that ball dropped.
A 2-1 coming from Big Ben. Three and 1. A Hutter now for Big Ben Abram. 3-1. It's over with a fastball, and it's a full count.
I'm 1,000% sure what he was looking for there. This is a massive pitch.
Patterson sends one to left center field. That ball is back over, and it's dropped in left. Everybody's going to be safe. What on earth is going on? It's Brandon Hupe making the error out in left field, and the Royals are going to tie the game. You have got to be kidding me. Another error tonight. And just how the Jackfish take the lead, they give it right back, Reese. This has been the sloppiest ball game by both teams all season.
Yeah, it's not really close, is it?
That ball has to be caught.
Yeah, it seemed like he got over there in plenty of time.
And now the Royals, with nobody out, have runners at second and third, looking for a big inning here in the 6th.
Now double barrel. Ayla Knoll is throwing in the Jackfish pen.
Batting for the Royals, center fielder J.D. Williams.
Realistically, it's going to come down to who makes the biggest error in the biggest situation. Right now, that might be the one. See if the Jackfish can get out of it. Williams trying to attack on the first pitch, fouls it off. And another unearned run, by the way, we should mention.
I don't think I've ever seen this. You're going to make errors. It's going to happen. Part of the game, but this many, only in the 6th.
To this magnitude. How much they've impacted the game.
Yeah, it's not like these errors are nobody on, one on. We're talking runners in scoring position, less than 2 outs. Runs that tie the game, give a team a lead.
Wave and a miss, strike 3. Good time for a K for Abram. He gets J.D. Williams for the first out.
And that's a hitter just trying to do a little bit too much. Williams going out of the strike zone to offer at that pitch. And that's the second time he's gone down on strikes, but a huge K for Ben Abram, you're right. Like another one here, too.
Showing bunt, trying to get it down. They do. It's going to score a run. Oh my goodness.
Umps are going to chat about it.
I don't even know what to say, Reese. There's no explanation for this baseball game tonight. The Royals take the lead on another error. If they overturn this call, the dugout of the Guelph is going to explode.
And this is a longer discussion than we've seen in this game. We've seen them get together a couple of times. This by far the longest.
It's a hard call to overturn.
And they're wow.
I don't know how you overturn that call.
I want to know who overturned it.
Dino Ramel is hot. Guelph takes the 4-3 lead regardless. But it had to be the third base umpire. I know as broadcasters we're supposed to explain things, but I'm running out of words to explain a ball game tonight.
Throw the handbook out the window because that means absolutely nothing.
Guelph takes the lead, by the way, 4-3 on a suicide squeeze.
So we can cross that off the bingo card.
Abram going to try to get through this 6th inning. 1-1. You know who I feel for tonight, Reese? Antonio Frias and Ben Abram.
Oh, yeah.
Guys who both pitched really well tonight and both get stung. Torres slashes one foul. 1-2. Abram at 109 pitches.
And if we're going off matchups, and the inning does end here, 3 right-handers due up. So I would assume that means Halen Knoll would get the 7th.
Want to try and give him a clean inning if you can. Abram trying to get through the 6th. Almost had him thinking about it, but lays off 2-2. It's only fitting Guelph comes back and scores 2 on errors, just as the Jackfish did in the 5th.
Yep, absolutely.
4-3 Guelph on top here in the 6th. Broken back, ground ball to 3rd. Green to 1st, inning over. Guelph scratches 2 more across. They go back on top. Here in game 3, in a game that we maybe call baseball.
Sure.
It's a mystery. I don't know. 4-3 Royals on top. New pitcher.
Fans, it's time to get on your
Chris
feet
Lazar
and
back out of the mound for the Guelph Royals
for the chicken
to
dance.
start the
One
bottom
lucky
of the
row,
6th. We'll take a
entire
break.
row
We'll be right
will
back
receive
here at Welland
free
Stadium.
Wings Up chicken wings. So get up and dance.
When the unexpected happens, who can you call to guide you from crisis to calm? The trusted experts at Service Master Restore are ready when you need us. We'll be there for you every step of the way. Service Master Restore. We restore your home and your peace of mind.
When we at Miller Lite set out to brew a light beer, there came a moment of truth. When we had to choose great taste or 90 calories, we chose both. Tastes like Miller time.
And fans, you can visit Wings Up Welland tonight, 200 5th Street. Bring your game ticket and receive 50% off your entire order at Wings Up Welland. Leading off the 6th inning for the Welland Jackfish. First baseman number 5.
Bottom of the
James
6th inning here at Welland
Sliver.
Stadium. Alec Murray, Reese Dumani. Game 3 of the IBL semifinals. Royals Jackfish. Another classic here tonight. Smybert takes a called strike from Chris Lazar, who remains in the ballgame for Guelph. Big looping breaking ball outside, 1-1. Lazar a clean 5th. Going right through the heart of the Jackfish order. Way out in front of that pitch, James Smybert, 1-2.
Grayson Barrett's grabbed a bat.
I was just gonna say, Grayson Barrett has crushed Chris Lazar in his career.
That'd be in green spot.
Strike 3 called to Smybert, and he's down looking. Interesting though for Thomas Green, who has had a heck of a game. Who's going to play third? This is a big gamble by manager Brian Esery to get Grayson Barrett into the ball game. Let's see if it pays off.
Pinch hitting for the Jackfish, number 24, Grayson Barrett.
I thought he'd still want to keep a right-hander in there against the lefty Lazar until the Royals bring in a right-hander.
Thomas Green has been the Jackfish best hitter tonight. He's scored 2 runs. He's been aboard both times. He's doubled. Let's see if the gamble pays off. I'm actually shocked Guelph didn't make a move. Try to tie the game right there. 0-1. Oh, 2.
2 very healthy hacks from Barrett.
Off the inside of the handle of the bat. Ground ball. He's going to be safe at first.
Umpire called it a foul ball.
There's no way it hit anything but the bat, or else his hand would be in a lot of pain. That hit the baseball bat. If he swung at that, Reese, and it hit him on the hand, he would have been in a ton of pain at the plate.
If it hits his hand, it doesn't get past the pitcher.
No, that's off the bat. It's got to be off the baseball bat. It either is off his hand or it's off the bat, and there's no way it's off his hand.
How does a ball go that far off someone's body? Off an arm, off a hand,
well,
off
my whole
a
thing
wrist.
is if it hits his hand, he's down at the plate right now.
Yeah.
He's not standing over there at first perfectly fine.
I think S is trying to see far off a hitter's arm
on the
or
concourse
hand.
tonight.
It's
Last
not
call as
possible.
well. Last call.
It's a horrible
for
call by the
50,
home plate
50
umpire.
tickets.
You have to ask for help. You know what it hit? It hit his bat tape on his handle. That's why it probably made that sound. You've got to ask for help. You've got to get a second look here. He should be on first base.
Now is Dino asking if it's a swing against Barrett for strike 3?
He hit the ball. This is absurd for a semifinal series, Reese Dumani. This is absurd.
And and you start to question why there are not 4 umpire crews in the playoffs.
I don't understand. I hate to complain, but what are we doing?
I have no words.
My goodness.
I'm going to say it again. How does a ball go past the pitcher's mound if it hits a guy in the arm or the hand?
The 0-2.
That makes 0
Outside
sense.
for ball 1.
0.
Well, I didn't even talk about it. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Oh, yeah, now you're going to toss him.
That's on the ump.
That's on the umpire. That is on Connor McKenna. That is on the home plate umpire.
Grayson didn't even know he got thrown out.
That is a horrible call and a horrible ejection.
Wasn't even looking at him.
How do you make a mess of a semifinal ball game? This is how you do it.
Didn't even look at him.
Come on now. There has to be a look the rest of the IBL playoffs.
Your shortstop, number 20, Brandon Luther.
Not McKenna's night.
Shouldn't be his night the rest of the season, Reese. It shouldn't. Not in a game with this magnitude. Two down for Brendan Luther. And now what do you do? No Grayson Barrett, no Thomas Green. Perfect bunt by Luther, throw to first, not in time.
That wasn't even close.
And now the Royals are going at
come
the
on.
first base
That was
umpire.
not close.
Luther beat it out. This game, man. This baseball game is something
Left
else tonight.
fielder, number 21, Brandon
Alex, you get fired up. I gotta calm down.
I can't blame you. I don't blame you, partner.
But then again, we also question, how do they overturn that
Call
play
it first
from
base.
the last inning?
I have no idea. And then you don't talk about the Grayson Barrett play, and then you throw him out of the ball game after you made a mess of the situation. I don't know. I wish I knew. Hupe, a drive, left field, it is gone! The swing hurt around Welland. A two-run bomb, and the Jackfish are back on top, 5-4. All the emotions tonight. Are you kidding me? What are we witnessing here at Welland Stadium? Jackfish will not be denied. And they're back on top in the sixth. What on earth?
What are we watching?
Second baseman, number 4, Jonah.
You can call it whatever you want.
Weisner.
This ain't baseball. What is this? This is unbelievable. That was destroyed, by the way. That was a hanger banger from Lazar.
And another bunt.
Why
that
not?
one to Lazar. No play at first base.
Yep. Why not?
I'm going to throw in, it should have been a 3-run shot, by the way.
Big time. Yep, big time. Yep. That was awesome.
Center fielder number 11, Gio.
This has been a roller coaster tonight, Reese. Up and down, all the emotions of a ball game tonight.
The rally started by a bunt single. Followed up by a homer. And now another bunt single. I'm sure the grass is starting to get wet, so why not? Lay one down.
Lazar, a breaking ball for strike one.
That hung.
I have no words for what's happening in Welland tonight.
This is insane.
Morello back up the middle, base hit! Weisner, he's whizzing around, second into third. Base hit, and the drumbeat carries on here in the 6th. The inning's over if Weisner doesn't take off from first base. The shortstop Morrow is headed to cover second, and it got by him. And now you bring up a guy who is so due.
Oh, he is. He's due for a big hack here. And it doesn't have to be something that reaches the backyards in right field. If he connects with a single and drives in another run, you're still getting a job done and you're passing the torch on to Robbie Mullen. Seems like the Jackfish have to find a way to extend this lead past 1.
Andrew Case is warming up in the Royal bullpen.
And you have to extend it because I don't think the scoring's done on either side.
I agree. Not with the way this ball game's gone.
We're not even close to the finish line.
Porch takes high, 2-0.
And he really wanted that, and you could see him hold off late. That's a juicy pitch that's up near the top of the strike zone, but it's just too high where you're probably going to pop it up, so that's a good hold.
6 errors tonight combined between these two teams. All have made an impact on the score, and Dino Ramel is going to go out and check on his pitcher. Case hasn't started warming yet. This has got to be Lazar's hitter at least.
I would imagine Case gets Mullen.
I will say props to the Welland Jackfish for taking it into their own hands.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can't worry about what the guy in black behind home plate's doing. You just can't. As tough of a night as it's been for him, you just got to take matters into your own hands and try and win a ball game against the Royals, not against the umpires. And it's tough. It's really tough to separate the two. But you gotta. This is game 3 of the semifinals. This is the biggest game of the year. You either head into Guelph tomorrow, more than likely against Claudio Custodio on 3 days rest. Either up 2-1 or down 2-1.
Yeah. Or they do a bullpen game.
Well, to me, I would imagine Guelph has no interest to come back here Thursday. That's why I think Custodio would get the ball tomorrow, no matter what the situation is. I can see the argument from both sides, maybe give him an extra day and take your chances with a game 5, because it is still Custodio.
It's 3-0, Reese.
Case asked me for Mullen.
Was it?
You would think.
Was it, hey, don't worry about him?
Could be.
We got a guy coming in for Robbie.
Although I'm surprised they wouldn't just put him on.
Give Porch the green light here in a 3-0 count.
Yes. It's a really good pitch to swing at, too.
3-1.
Little in on the hand, so I can understand the take.
Three and 1. It's a good pitch from Lazar. 3-2.
Got to clutch up here. You get a ball to the gap, 2 runs are going to score. Or even a corner. With Morello being off on the pitch.
Biggest pitch of the ball game. A 3-2 count to Mateo Porcelano. Runners off on the pitch with 2 down. Lazar has taken forever on the mound. He's going to step off.
It's a restless crowd here at Welland Stadium.
The crowd's getting under him.
This is Johnny Cueto-esque in Pittsburgh in the playoffs.
3-2 on the way. Oh, he struck him out. Chris Lazar. What a job to get Mateo Porcelano, who has just not had a night tonight. His third punch-out swinging, and the Welland Jackfish go away in the sixth. Not before a whole bunch of fireworks and a whole bunch of... I don't know. Brandon Hupe,
so much if I don't know,
yeah. 5-4 Jackfish as we head to the seventh.
At that point, you probably have to get up and try to hit the ball off the tee. First contestant to do so wins $25 to empty bellies. Fanatics, I need you again. Are you ready? I thought so. On your mark, get set, go. They're off. Go, Sasha. Go in. Well, they spin. How you guys doing tonight? Oh, I know. They're going to go for a while. Pond water's in hand on a Tuesday night. I think she's fine. Hey, get your head down to the bat, sir. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Congratulations, Sasha. We're on $200 at empty bellies. Facts. Make some noise for our contestants. They were great.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for your Welland Jackfish. Number 39, Pedro de los Santos. Now at first base for the Jackfish, number 34, Josh Marqueza. Now playing third base for Welland, number 5, James Smybert. Leading off the seventh inning for Guelph.
Right at the pond, as Pedro de los Santos in for the Welland Jackfish. The score's 5-4. Ben Abram gave up 1 earned run, Reese. That's it. De los Santos bouncing it in the dirt.
And believe it or not, it's playoff baseball. You want your best pitcher in at the best possible time? Davey Mendez is throwing in the Jackfish bullpen.
De los Santos pitch.
What?
Called ball 3. Three and 0. De los Santos rocks into the windup. Oh, come on.
This is starting to get a little ridiculous.
Takamatsu.
It wasn't there for the first 3. It was there for the next 3. I guess it's gone away for the last 3. Okay. Gotta get a ground ball now.
Same pitch. There you go. There it is, Reese. 0-1.
Sorry, I'm still trying to figure out the physics on a ball off a hand to behind the pitcher.
Chopper to third. Smybert to second for 1. Back to first in time. Double play! Oh boy, here we go. The benches are going to empty again at second base.
And not surprised by the slide. You try to break up a double play, and then it leads to something.
He slid right into Jonah Weisner at second base.
Yeah, a little bit of a late slide.
This has been brewing all night. You know what? Neither side has been helped either way.
Nope.
The league's going to take a deep look at this ball game, Reese.
For all three teams.
And the people who are running it tonight.
Yeah, there's been no control of this ball game. And it's not to say that calls have gone against one team.
No, it's
been both sides.
It's been both ways, but it can be, it can be frustrating both ways in a game. It can't be this bad in the playoffs both ways.
And again, these situations call for four-man crews. I don't understand why there aren't four-man crews in the playoffs. It makes zero sense to me. We don't need six. Those base umps those foul line umps are useless. But there should be four-man systems in the playoffs for this situation. I feel bad for Ward. He's got to try and hit after this.
I'm honestly glad he's not wearing an IBL shirt tonight, Reese. Behind home plate.
Crew Chief Ben Mercier's got to get a handle on it.
Ben Mercier, the veteran on this crew.
I think they're warning the teams, or they threw someone out.
Claudio Custodio has been.
Yeah, Custodio's been pretty hot.
And he just got tossed.
That's one where he's not throwing anyways.
Or did he not get tossed out? I told you right off the rip, it's just going to be one small thing that sends this overboard. One small thing that blows it up. If that's, regular game, regular scenario, probably nothing, maybe a chat, that's it.
Yeah.
Because of the situations tonight, because of the emotions tonight, because of the calls tonight, that's why that happens.
And we saw it to start the game, at least offensively for the Jackfish, a ball at Weisner's head.
Yep.
You just hope it doesn't
Now
lead to
batting for Guelph.
later in the game.
Right fielder Matthew Ward.
Also, it's a one-run game in round 2 of the playoffs. If there's anybody throwing at anyone intentionally, like, what are we doing here? You can't be putting guys on base. So then you have that aspect of it as well. We have to try and fight the urge to stick up for your teammates, but also try to win a ball game.
Ground ball to third. Smyber with a dive. Makes the play. On to first. Gets by Marqueza. Into the Royal bullpen. He's going to advance up to second base, Matthew Ward, on the error. What a play by Smyber. Unable to pick that ball at first base, Marqueza, and the Royals have a runner in scoring position.
Catcher
Error number 7
Pena.
in the ball game. Heck of a play to even stop it, because that's 2 bags if it gets by Smyber. And that's a tough hop for Marqueza to try and pick. Sort of in between. It's not a short hop, but it's not really a long one either.
Strike one. Well, the rivalry is alive and well. Swung on and missed. Strike 2.
Need this 0. Need this donut.
Looks like it'll be case for the bottom of the 7th for Guelph. Oh-2, De Los Santos. That one on a line is short, caught by Luther. And a scoreless inning for Pedro De Los Santos. Sends us to the bottom of the 7th. Andrew Case in for Guelph. Jackfish lead 5-4. Do not
with Welland
go anywhere. Still a ton of baseball left to play in this one as we stretch it here in the Rose City.
Wow, Harry says what a game.
action-packed baseball. What more do you want except everybody get up if you can. Stretch those legs, those arms, and those lungs, because we're all going to the ball game. A 1, a 2, a 3. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I never get back. And it's root for the Jackfish. If they lose, it's a shame, 'cause it's 1, 2, 3, at the old ball game. All right, go Fish, go.
Fans, the one and only Welland Zone, the Rose City's finest, Harry Carey. Time for free hot dogs. Make some noise for a free hot dog. Hot diggity dog at the pond. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Guelph Royals, number 36, Andrew Case. And leading off the 7th inning for the Jackfish, catcher number 23, Robert Mullen.
Bottom of the 7th. Welland Stadium, Alec Murray, Reese Dumeni. New pitcher into the ballgame, Andrew Case for the Guelph Royals. Game 3 of this best-of-5 semifinal. Oh, 0-2 to Robbie Mullen right off the rip here for Case.
Game number 3 for Case in the playoffs. 3 innings, no runs allowed. He struck out 3 and given up 2 hits. Good take.
Up over, well, not really surprising. We say hello to just about over 1,000 of you now tuned into this one here tonight. Inside 2-2.
And I would assume, based on how the game in Barrie was going, the winner of this series will probably get the Bay Cats, not knowing the final score. Quickly look it up here for you folks. Just they were in control in the 7th, up by 5.
Robbie Mullen, a bomb, foul.
It is 5-1 Barrie in the top of the 9th inning at Athletic Culture Stadium. So they are on their way to their 2nd straight IBL Championship Series.
Barrie had the battle in round 1.
Probably should have been swept if Dustin Richardson is a Maple Leaf.
Inside to Mullen, 3-2.
But yeah, they fought.
Credit
they
to the
clawed
Baycats.
back. Yeah, absolutely.
They battle back. They win that series in 5 and then sweep the Hamilton Cardinals, who just, the bats just didn't do it for Hamilton in that series. Mullen sends one to center field. It's dropping quickly. It's going to drop in front of J.D. Williams, leadoff base hit. Get a feeling once Barrie tagged Owen Boot like they did in game number 2
hitter
that they had a pretty good chance to
13,
advance.
Sanford.
Absolutely. And of course for the Jackfish, they sweep round 1 and this series is far from over.
Yeah, it's a complete opposite.
Got to think a big moment here for Jake Sanford in his return. He's been quiet thus far. Was hit by a pitch in the 4th and scored. He's 0 for 2.
Probably thrilled to see a right-hander.
Yeah, with a decent speed. High.
That's an easy take all day. That was never a strike.
I'm going to say this too. Sanford with a look back at Case. He's not throwing at anybody on purpose in this ball game in a 5-4 game in the seventh.
No, you got to put your personal battles aside for the better of the team.
Absolutely. High and away, 2-0.
Those are easy takes for Sanford.
Middle of the fish order. Oh my. That clipped the home plate umpire, Connor McKenna. 2-1.
Pretty safe to say we know how the crowd felt about it. We're never in any position where we want to see anybody get hurt, no matter what. Those sting.
Fans are crazy, though.
Those sting.
He'll shake it off and reset a 2-1.
No.
Check swing, did not. Oh, no, you got to check it.
Wow.
How don't you ask for help on that, Reese? Good point.
If there are 4 umpires, that is a much easier decision to check it because Mercier is at no angle to make a call.
Absolutely not. Strikes out. He's got some words for the home plate umpire, Connor McKenna. As everybody tonight has. Just one away, one on.
Why wait till an elimination game?
Third baseman, number 5, James
Quarterfinals,
Sliber.
We're down to the final 4, the IBL playoffs.
Smybert takes ball 1. I'm just going to throw on a limb, and I'm going to say if this series goes past tomorrow night. High chopper. It's going to be a tough play for the second baseman. High hop. Underhand toss to first in time. Nice play by Franklin Torres as Robbie Mullen up to second. There will be 4 umpires tomorrow night at Guelph.
Yep.
Absolutely, there will be.
The first baseman,
And there'll
number
be 4
34,
on
Josh
Wednesday.
Marquesa.
If it gets that, or on Thursday, if it gets that far. And now the catcher, Pena, wanting to have a chat with his pitcher, Case. As here's Josh Marquesa for the first time tonight.
You remember back in game 1, you could arguably say Marquesa had one of the biggest hits of the night. Obviously, Robbie Mullen's solo home run will stand out, but Marquesa taking a close pitch. A lot of people thought it was strike 3. I think we were a couple of those people. It was a really close pitch, and the next one, just a simple single to left to get the second run of the ball game home.
Good hold. It's a good pitch to start him off with, 2-1-0.
Yeah, he's looking for a fastball there, but recognized that as it was coming in that it was going to drop out of the zone, so he smartly was able to hold up.
Two and 0. Same pitch.
I think Guelph's in a similar spot where they don't want to see Luther step to the plate.
Well, Marquesa, the way he's into the ball game is Grayson Barrett came in a pinch hit for Thomas Green. Got thrown out of the ball game after he should have been aboard at first base, but was called back to the dish, ended up striking out. And then that moved Josh Marquesa to first and James Smybert to third. He would have had probably Grayson Barrett into the outfield and brought in Mateo Porcelano to first. 4-pitch walk to Marquesa. Case isn't happy.
I would say there's only one pitch
number 20,
in that at bat that's
Brendan
competitive.
Luther.
Dino Ramel
injury.
Case a grimace after that last pitch.
They're just hoping it's not his arm.
Nobody warming for Guelph. He's going to stay in the ball game.
That's a tough call if you're Dino Ramel, because you know you've got a game for tomorrow either way, whether you're ahead, whether you're down. Do you take him out, have him rest for tomorrow so he's available, potentially? Or he's going to roll the dice here. Guy who's been on 3 times in the game steps to the plate. The chance to drive in a run. It is Mullen at second, so you have to imagine that it'll have to be a ball that's a little bit in the gap or down the line.
Called strike to Luther. Massive gap, Reese, in right center field.
Royals again expecting Luther to be late. If he can get around on it to that gap, that scores 2.
He's got a couple of base hits tonight. He's 2 for 3. He's been on base though, Reese. All 3 times reached on an error back in the 4th. Singleton scored in the 6th, was stranded in the 3rd.
Just this game feels like 5's not going to be enough. I don't know, for whatever reason. Got to get a 2-run lead somehow.
Massive cut and a miss from Luther, and it's 1-2. School night tonight, but fans are relentless tonight. Can you imagine if this was a standard Jackfish Thursday or Saturday nighter? 33,000 people in here. Oh my goodness. 1-2 from Case to Luther. Foul tip into the mitt. Nice job by Pena to squeeze it. And the inning is over. Luther's not.
Happy 54th
Wonder if something was said to him
birthday
as he was walking
to
off
Don
by
Simpson.
Case. Oh well, wouldn't be surprised. It's
Also,
the
welcome
game it's
home,
been tonight,
Jake.
Grace.
Welcome
We're
home,
through
Jake.
7. We didn't think we'd get here, but here we are.
54th birthday to Don
2, maybe
Simpson
more to
from
go
your friends,
as we head to the
family,
top of the 8th.
and
Jackfish
the
shot
Welland
top
Jackfish.
5-4 as Pedro de los Santos back out for the 8th. Just as we open the 8th inning, the Barrie Baycats are off to the final as they swept the Hamilton Cardinals. You know, they're rushing back to tune into this one tonight.
What's going on in the clubhouse? Yeah, he touched that twice. Was still in the box.
0-1. Carson Burns, a ton of speed to burn, trying to get on with a bunt here.
With Pedro falling off to the left side, he tried to drag it down the first base line. I think if you're Smybert, you start 5 feet on the grass, just to be safe.
I'm curious to see if he shows again here. I doubt it. 1-1.
Or they're going to sit out by the fire in the bullpen and watch.
Yeah. Check swing. He went around. Yes, he did. 1-2.
There's Davey.
Mendez getting warmed down the left side for the Welland Jackfish in this one.
Have to imagine any trouble for De Los Santos. It's going to be his day. It's going to be his game.
A 1-2 from Pedro to Burns. Burns cracks one, left center field. That ball is back and deep, and it is gonna be dropped. Morello had it off his glove, but it's into the gap. Burns into second with a double to lead off the inning here in the 8th. Oh, what an effort by Gio Morello.
Almost had it. Just kept tailing and tailing away from center field into that left center gap. That's going to bring S out. We are 100% into a bunt situation here with Patterson. No doubt about it.
He's got a ton of speed, too.
Yes, indeed, fans. Here comes the moolah. Get those 50-50 tickets out. For $2,015.
That's where you try and see if you can keep the ball up in the strike zone.
Winning 50-50 ticket
to
number.
See if you'll bunt one in the air.
$29.89. E.
I can't believe Gio even got a glove on that ball.
Yeah,
Please report to the Crime Stoppers of Niagara table on the concourse immediately. E. 2989. You've just won $2,015.
Third straight final, Reese, for the Barrie Bay Cats. De Los Santos now. There's the bunt from Patterson. It's a gorgeous bunt. Smybert's got it onto first in time to get him. What a play by Weisner to apply the tag at first base. Now got to make sure you don't throw that baseball away. Guelph again. Patterson is screaming at the first base umpire. And now Dino Romel's going to go argue down the first base line. The way the game's gone, I don't blame either manager for arguing calls like this, Reese. I can't. It's hard to blame them.
Oh,
here we go again. Here we go. I don't think they're going to be able to overturn this one either, but I've been proven wrong before.
Yeah.
If they overturn this call, I'll be floored. Too quick. Yeah, he's going to remain out. Call remains the same, and that's going to be it for De Los Santos, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Second visit. So Burns does his job.
Davies ball game.
And, I mean, whatever happens, happens. You give it to your best reliever in this situation.
Absolutely.
This is what your best reliever is for. The trumpets will come on. Davey Mendez has 5 outs to get. Even bigger task is holding that run at third base, Reese. That's the go-ahead run at third.
Top of the lineup, due up in J.D. Williams and Connor Morrow.
Yeah, you got a leadoff man up too, and with one away and a runner at third, Davey Mendez has this game in his hands. We'll step aside, and we'll be right back as Davey Mendez gets warm and gets ready to face the top of the Royal lineup. One away, one on third. The tying run 90 feet away. Mendez trying to get out of it when we come back.
Your time is now. You're ready for your next big step. Niagara College is a proven leader among Ontario colleges. Our students are prepared to succeed and drive innovation locally and around the world. Our supportive student culture and state-of-the-art learning facilities help you achieve your dream. Choose academic excellence. Choose experiential learning. Choose career success. Choose Niagara College today. Visit niagaracollege.ca/apply.
you haven't felt like playoff
Now batting
baseball,
for
you've
Guelph,
entered playoff
center
baseball
fielder
here
J.D.
tonight. Game
Williams.
3 of the IBL semifinals. Alec Murray and Reese Dumani with you. I guess we'll call this a ball game. What the heck? 5-4 Jackfish lead. Davey Mendez into the ball game with 1 away in the 8th inning. A runner at third. That's the tying run 90 feet away. And J.D. Williams up at the dish. Infield will be in. Mendez delivers outside for ball 1. You put it in the hands of your best reliever here in these situations. In the playoffs. A massive game 3 here tonight. Has had absolutely everything you could imagine in a baseball game. Big cut and miss, and it's 1-1.
Here it is, hit it. That's what that was. That was just straight gas from Davey Mendez.
A 1-1 coming from Davey. Wave and a miss, 1-2.
It's not close. That was such a late swing from Williams. No reason at all to speed up that bat.
You go inside with a fastball here.
Yeah. Yeah, you've got no room for error right now. I know there's a couple of bases open, but you got to keep that guy at third base.
Mendez a 1-2. He comes set. Here's the offering to Williams, and he fouls it off.
Got a piece, but he's still late. Maybe attempt him with a breaking ball here, off the plate away. If you get the chase, awesome. If not, come back in with the heat.
Another 1-2 from Mendez outside. For as sloppy as this ball game has been, Reese, I think this is the ball game of the year thus far in the IBL.
I would say so. Yep. Absolutely.
And I don't really think it's quite close. These two teams again in round 2. Williams in a 2-2 count. Mendez comes set. Got him swinging, strike 3. Blew it right by Williams in his 3rd punch out tonight. 2 down.
Fans, that's free French fries. 5
Not
strikeouts
close.
tonight. Free fries tomorrow.
Like I said, there was no reason
location
to go away from the fastball.
Shortstop Connor
This could be the biggest out of the season for Davey Mendez right here, if he can find a way to get Morrow.
Connor Morrow. It's going to have to be a base hit to score the run from third for Guelph. They trail 5-4. Davey trying to send it to the bottom of the 8th. Morrow's 2 for 4 tonight, a couple of base hits. Fouls off the first pitch he sees, 0-1.
That's big to get ahead.
Everybody clap your hands.
Got to work ahead of this part of the order for the Royals.
Come on, y'all. Check it out, y'all.
So with Davey's stuff, he has the ability to do whatever he wants. He gets up 0-1, 0-2, 1-2, whatever the case might be.
Davey Mendez ahead 0-1 to Morrow. Comes set now, offers home. High for ball 1. Franklin Torres on deck if it gets to him.
You like to see Mullen get up out of his crouch to throw that baseball back to Davey Mendez. You know, some catchers might get caught being a little lazy, throwing it back on their knees, and then the runner at third takes advantage. So that veteran presence helpful in this situation.
Smybert on the cut at third base. Check swing. He went around 1-2. And now he's in the face of the home plate umpire.
That is very similar to the one that got called on Sanford.
And again, no check down, Reese.
Yep.
Straight up call by McKenna. You know Connor Morrow not pleased.
And again, on these check swings, it's the intent to swing.
1-2 on the way from Davy Mendez. Here it comes. Outside, good hold by Morrow, 2-2.
Yeah, I think you had to work one of those in there eventually. Hitters will just sit on that straight gas, and eventually they'll time it up if they see enough of it. So you got to throw in a breaking ball there. Like that move there by Mullen and Mendez.
2-2, the offering coming to Morrow. Mendez set. Here's the 2-2. Fouled off.
Morrow continues to be late on the heater. I think you still try and stuff it inside. See if he'll swing over the top of one. Then again, that outside corner has been money for Mendez. And a couple of times he's tried to paint it.
Another 2-2 coming from Davy. Here comes the offering, 3-2 outside.
Can't allow a free pass here. You have to throw him a strike.
This is the biggest pitch of the night for the Jackfish. Mendez comes set. Here comes the payoff. Ball 4. Great at bat by Morrow. And the Royals remain alive, and now it's Franklin Torres. He's got to stick with what works, Reese.
Yeah. He's going to get a breather here from Brian Essery. Also probably going to want to talk over how they want to play this first and third situation. Got one heck of an arm with Robbie Mullen behind the plate. But do you still risk it at this point in the game, or you just eat it?
You can't. You're not throwing down to second base, I don't think, Reese.
Oh, I'm 100% with you. Yeah, you got to eat it.
We're up here. They're down there, though, so we'll see. Situationally, though, I don't think you do. What I do know is Torres needs to be the...
Yeah, you don't want number 45 in blue to step to the plate. And you want to face him to start an inning with nobody on.
Mendez and Torres here in the 8th. 2 down. Oh, up and in. Davey coming out to say, hey, slipped. But again, because of the circumstances tonight, it's in the back of your head.
In a one-run game, we're not in the business of handing out free 90s, so yeah, that's one that just slipped.
One 1-0 on the way for Mendez. Catches the outside corner, 1-1. Paint.
As you start to get towards the middle of this order for the Guelph Royals, you have to expect that Mendez is going to start to mix in a few more breaking balls. So these Royals hitters starting to get too good to just keep trying to power fastballs by them.
A 1-1 on the way. Mendez set. All over it, Reese, 1-2.
A little bit late, but yeah, put a good swing on it.
And Mendez is ahead again.
Same spot. He was up 1-2 on the previous batter, Morrow. Got to
challenge him here.
Got to dig deep. Yeah,
challenge him here.
No reason not to.
A 1-2 on the way from Mendez once again in the driver's seat. Trying to put Torres away. Here comes the offering. Oh, Mullen got just enough of it. Torres was waving him in from third base. It's a good job he stayed. He would have been a sitting duck at home plate.
Yeah. That's why you have base coaches. Listen to them.
I think Mullen got crossed up on that pitch.
Might have. Or just a situation where Davey missed the spot and he had to reach a little bit too far. But thankfully it stayed near the circle around home plate.
Going to be some people calling into the second day of school tomorrow night. For good reason. A 2-2 count coming to Torres from Davey. Fouls it off.
It's tough to not want to go to the fastball. They continue to be late, but they're starting to get better pieces, better swings off.
It's not even the ninth inning, Reese.
Yeah, right. No kidding.
If you're almost thinking, if you're Brian Ezery, do you go to somebody else in the ninth inning? I know it's a crazy question to ask, but is there a sliver of thought that he does?
Think that'd be Jose?
I don't know. Another 2-2. Mendez trying to get out of the eighth. Here it comes. He got him! Strike three! Davey comes in with a runner at third, and he strikes out two. Mendez through the eighth for the Jackfish, and we head to the bottom half. Jackfish on top 5-4. Don't go anywhere. This ball game still long from over here at Welland Stadium. Here at Game 3 as Andrew Case back out for the Royals in the
First
eighth.
pitch, 5 p.m. this
Let me into my zone. Please don't let me into my zone. 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 Please don't let me in. Yeah. Can't answer my phone now. Just leave it there, that tone. Ballin' can't beat me up, cause I'm back in my zone now. Cause I'm back in my zone now.
Leading off the eighth inning for your Welland Jackfish, left fielder number 21, Brandon Hoope.
Well, we've arrived. Bottom of the eighth inning. This game is going to be approaching 4 hours.
We are challenging Toronto Brantford from the final day of the regular season. With how long that game went, it took them 2 hours to play 3.5 innings.
Hoope has the big swing tonight for the Jackfish thus far. I mean, you're going to be challenging 4 hours, Reese, when the bench is cleared twice. You have about 6 or 7 umpire conferences about calls that some get overturned, some don't. It's a mystery. You got players going at it with each other. You got pitches being thrown at players up and in. You got unintentional pitches being thrown inside and players taking offense to it. I mean, you got everything tonight. You got 7 errors on the board between these two teams. And I mean, just go alone into the 5th and 6th inning. Matthew Ward drops a ball that scores 2 runs for the Jackfish. Next inning, Brendan Hubey drops a ball in left, and then he hits a 2-run home run the next inning. I mean, it's just been, this ball game has been ridiculous. Not close from Case. Ball 4. Hubey draws a walk. Extra runs are going to be massive in this 8th.
Oh, if you can get to a
Second
2-run lead,
baseman
that's
number 4,
so clutch.
Jonah Weisner.
Right part of the order to come up and do it, though.
Oh, we've also had an ejection. Throw that in there as well.
We have.
Grayson Barrett tossed after he should have been aboard for the Hubey home run.
Yep. It's the craziest game I've been a part of.
Showing bunt.
Why not?
Lays it down perfectly to third base. The throw on to first is in time. He advances the runner to second. That is a massive run over at second base for the Jackfish. And a great job by Jonah Weisner to come through.
Center fielder, number 11,
And now it's your captain.
Gio.
Gio's got school tomorrow.
Morello.
He had his first day today.
You calling sick on day 2? Subs should be fresh, right? Substitute teacher should be fresh.
I think he's got a game plan set up for a substitute teacher on the second day of school.
Tomorrow's a movie day for Gio's class. I remember you bringing that
All right,
old
kids, today we're
with
watching
the box TV, and
today we're watching Bill Nye.
That's a science day. Yeah, here's season 1 of Bill Nye. I'm going to bed.
He's going to be the hero if he can come through with a big hit here in this one at school tomorrow. That's for sure.
If he gets a hit here, he's going to replay this at school. Yeah. Watch the kids make them watch this. Make them watch the whole game. That'll take them through the entire day. So.
There you go. Scotty Gillespie too, same sit. 0-1 to Gio. Case comes set. Morello skies one down the line in left field. Patterson making a chase. He dives. Oh my goodness,
wow.
What a catch by Patterson. He's done it again.
What a play.
The local kid is something else in the playoffs race. What a grab in left by Ashton Patterson, who gets a massive
Right
second out for the Guelph
10,
Royals. Wow, he did it in game 1.
That's a jaw drop.
He did it in game 2.
Like, looking at it with the ball tailing away, doesn't look like he has a shot in the world to catch that. And then just out of nowhere, oh, yeah, another day at the office, back to my position.
Almost identical, but that one more impressive in a bigger situation than the one in game 1. And now it's going to have to be a base hit, and I mean, no other guy is due more than Mateo Porcelato tonight. He's 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts.
This would be a huge boost for him if he could drive in a run heading into game 4 tomorrow.
See a gap shot here, Porch. Up and in, 1-1.
Just takes one.
Gets aboard and Hubey. Jackfish can't cash him. Last call for the
It's
Royals.
time to get out those phones.
They'll have 3, 4, 5 to up
Turn on those
in their lineup
flashlights.
against Davey
And
Mendez.
join along with
Best
the
on
little
best to take
country
game 3
roads.
as it should be. We'll take a break and we'll be back for the 9th. Don't go anywhere.
West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenanigans River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads.
Great job, Fanatics, as always, here at the pond. Thank you.
Are you still up? Of course you are. You're not sleeping tonight. Ninth inning. 3 outs to go for the Welland Jackfish. They got to go right through the heart of this order. 4, 5, 6, 2 up for the Guelph Royals in this inning, and it's Davey Mendez trying to lock down the door for the Welland Jackfish.
Leading off the ninth
He's going to
inning
have to go through
for
Wilson,
Guelph.
Takamatsu, and
First
Matthew
baseman,
Ward.
Liam Wilson.
5-4 Fish on top. Joining the broadcast, we welcome you in. And now time's going to be called by the first baseman, Liam Wilson. Late night, nobody's left the pond. Everybody remaining in their seats, and Wilson fouls it back 0 wide. What's the game plan for Davey Mendez in this ninth inning, Reese? You can't be too cute, but you don't want to be too overly aggressive.
You got to avoid the barrel as much as possible. You can't hang one. This is the part of the lineup you're not going to get away with a mistake.
And why wouldn't this baseball game end this way? With Davey Mendez first in the middle of the Guelph Royal lineup. It's 0-2. What a breaking ball, and now he's got him.
That was beautiful. Wilson just waiting on straight heat, and then Mendez drops that in.
Do you go back to that?
I think if you can bounce one,
it's got to be out of the zone.
You got to bounce it.
Mendez an 0-2 to Wilson. Here comes the offering. Check swing. Did he go? No, he held up.
That's a tough hold for Wilson.
That's a great take.
Yeah. That's a strong dude. I think you gas it back up here. See if you can get something on the hands.
Yep. A 1-2 coming from Davey Mendez. He comes set, now comes home. Check swing, yes! Nope. 2-2. He was closer on that one, Reese. He was much closer on that one, if not around, but they say he held up.
It was close.
50-50. But it goes down as 2 really good takes by Liam Wilson.
Yeah. You take a look at this dude's biceps, you can understand why he's able to hold it back pretty easily.
2-2 on the way from Mendez. Here it comes to Wilson. Ball 3. You can't lose him.
Nope. I would have to imagine there's a pinch runner waiting to see if Wilson gets on base or not.
A 3-2 coming from Davey Mendez to Liam Wilson. Here it comes. On the way, chopper to third. Smibert's got it. Throw across the diamond to first. In time. What a play by Marqueza on the stretch. One away.
That's just so difficult. A ball that looked like it was sailing high, but Marqueza, good footwork from number 34 in green to switch it up and receive that baseball. Had to get that first one. Had to.
2 guys who didn't start the game in those spots, Reese.
No kidding. Well, I mentioned it in between innings, and we talk about how great Green's defense is. You're like, this is a spot you want Green on the diamond for that defense at third base. But then those two go and do that, and you're thinking, okay, we're all right.
Takamatsu got to miss 0-1. And it's for Smibert taking his time, making a good throw. No, Wilson doesn't have the best wheels, and just put it in the range of Josh Marqueza.
Just got to be in the bubble. Pretty good pitch.
1-1.
Must have stayed up.
More came onto the inside part of the plate, Reese. It landed in the strike zone, but did it cross? 1-1. Throws Takamatsu. He's sitting fastball.
Oh, yeah.
Outside, 2-1.
Yeah, you can't sit anything else. If you sit off speed, you're dead. You might as well just drop the bat and head back to the dugout. You make the adjustment as it comes in once you see it out of the hand. But if you're not sitting fastball, you're done. You sit fastball and make that adjustment. You got 60 feet, 6 inches to make the adjustment. Not very far, but got to do it.
2-1 on the way from Mendez. Broken bat up the middle. Little flare right into the glove of Brendan Luther. 2 down.
That's the result you want off of Garrett Takamatsu. Weak contact anywhere on the diamond. That one hung up enough where Luther was able to come in and make the catch in the air. It's all down to Ward and Mendez.
Isn't this fitting, Matthew Ward?
Right fielder Matthew Ward.
Two down, nobody up. Top of the ninth, 5-4 Fish lead. And it's Matthew Ward staring down Davey Mendez, trying to keep this ball game alive. Ball 1.
There's no messing around. You just pump strike after strike. Jock's ready to get on the field. You make Ward beat you in this situation.
Yep. 1-1. Welcome everybody tuning in to this broadcast. You've missed a heck of a game. Our views have skyrocketed from the Barrie area in the last half an hour, Reese.
Hope you guys are enjoying the campfire.
Absolutely.
In the
We
bullpen.
should say congratulations to the Barrie Baycats who are back into the final this year. Ground ball up the middle. Luther has it onto first. Ball game.
The final score.
Fish win.
Jackfish
Fish win. Jackfish win. Game 3. What a baseball game, Reese, if you want to call it that.
Best of 5 series lead.
And we better get some security down there by the umpires walk up through the concourse down on that far side. Jackfish win 5-4 over the Guelph Royals and a chance to advance back to the final tomorrow night in Guelph at Hastings. It's going to be, I don't know, it's going to be interesting at Hastings Stadium tomorrow night. But Brandon Hupe, the swing of the night, after he made a horrendous error in left field, all is forgotten because a 2-run jack, as this score went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Guelph led 3 times, Jackfish led 3 times, and they hang on to the win here in Game 3, as the home team now has won every game in this series. And you know, Guelph's going to show up tomorrow night, Reese, to support their Guelph Royals, but the Jackfish a little bit extra comfortable tonight after this win. And we'll head down to the field level. It's no question. Brendan Hupe, your player of the game. We'll be back with the post-game report after this. Stay tuned.
Player of the game.
Can I get a little hoop? There it is. No doubt about it. Our keep moving Niagara player of the game, Brendan Hupe. Little home run. How do we feel about that? Tell the fans what you think.
Feel good. We're not done yet. Let's go get it tomorrow.
Here we go. One more time for our player of the game, Brendan Hupe.
Fans, stay tuned to Welland Jackfish on social media for all your updates. Go Fish Go.
thought you married me, but how you did deceive me away. I mean, jolly boys, we're all bound the way. Sometimes we're bound for Liverpool, more times we're bound for Spain. Heave away, me jollies, heave away. But now we're bound for old St. John's, where all the girls are dancing. Heave away, I mean, jolly boys, we're all bound the way. We're bound for Liverpool, sometimes we're bound for Spain. Heave away, me jollies, heave away. But now we're bound for old St. John's, where all the girls are dancing. Heave away, me jolly boys, we're all bound away. Sometimes we're bound for Liverpool, more times we're bound for Spain. Heave away, me jollies, heave away. But now we're bound for old St. John's, where all the girls are dancing. Heave away, me jolly boys, we're all bound away. Heave away, me jolly boys, we're all bound away. Heave away, me jolly boys, we're all bound away. Where it began, I can't begin to know, but then I know it's growing strong. Wasn't the spring, and spring became the summer. Who'd have believed you'd come along? Hand, touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching.
Back upstairs here at Welland Stadium, post-game. Final, we can finally say
Caught your
after
breath yet?
almost
Man.
4 hours of baseball or whatever that was that we saw on the field tonight. Game of the year by far in the IBL.
Yeah. Jackfish
and Guelph Royals add to this fiery rivalry that's brewed over the last couple of seasons. But at the end of the day, Brandon Hupe's 2-run shot, they don't let problems on the field decide the game for them. Hupe takes it into his own hands, and the 9-hitter hits a 2-run shot after a costly error to give Guelph the lead the inning before. Yeah. He comes back after all that controversy, after the bench is clearing.
An ejection.
Business.
Yeah.
And he hits a 2-run shot. That is the game winner. Davey Mendez comes in a 5-out save for Mendez as well to put the Royals away. Not only a 5-out save, but he went right through the heart of that Guelph order. 1 through 6 he went through, Reese, in that inning and a half or inning and 2/3 to get through it for the Welland Jackfish. I mean, talk about a gritty win for either team. Whoever came out on top, it was going to be a gritty win. 8 errors combined between these two teams tonight. And, I mean, hard to sum up this game in any words, Reese. Give it a shot.
I mean, yeah, the Welland Jackfish didn't let any of the outside factors bother them. And what I mean by that is things you can't control beyond your abilities. So that's the strike zone. That's every call that was overturned or discussed. That was every check swing that wasn't checked down because we didn't have 4 umpires. Whatever the case might be, what Guelph was doing, the first pitch at the head of Jonah Weisner, they didn't let that bother them. Yes, it's frustrating throughout a ball game. Yes, were there points in the game where you're kicking yourself because you probably could have scored more runs? 100%. But it didn't let them bother. It didn't let it bother them. And Hupe, you said it. An error leads to 2 runs, comes back, hits a 2-run dinger. And you said it in the 9th. Kind of the same situation when Ward stepped to the plate. Like, okay, is it his time? Like, is he going to clutch up? He wasn't able to do so. And the Jackfish walk away with a win.
Huge scenarios throughout this ball game, Reese, and it ends best on best. We kind of chatted in, but maybe Davey Mendez comes out for the 9th because he threw over 20 pitches to get 2 outs in the 8th inning. They stick with their guy, and, I mean, that's what the playoffs are all about. You stick with your best on best, right? That's going to be the guy to go through that order. They're going to win or lose the game by Davey Mendez. That's exactly what they did. Able to find the pitches, able to conduce weak contact in the 9th inning, and the rest is history. Nice play by James Smybert, too.
Absolutely. Yeah, you want your best pitcher to be in those situations, and that's why he started warming up in the 7th inning. Brian Esri had no clue what things were going to be like. It was Pedro De Los Santos for sure for the 7th. But Mendez up throwing, just worst case scenario. De Los Santos puts up a 0 in the 7th inning, comes back out for the 8th in a little bit of trouble. I wouldn't say he was in danger, but he was in a little bit of trouble. So why not? Go to your best pitcher in one of the biggest spots of the ball game, and you know what? It turned out to be, if Guelph scores there, they might be walking away with a victory. So you want your best pitcher in those big spots, and then you want him coming in clean in that 9th inning. You want Wilson leading off an inning. You want Takamatsu coming up with 1 out and nobody on. You want Ward coming up with nobody on and 2 outs. So it worked to perfection. Brian Esri, great job managing the pen in this game, I thought.
As soon as we showed up to the ballpark tonight, it was weird right off the rip. We won't get into details, but everything was just a little strange showing up tonight.
Yeah.
From BP to the ball game to what happened during the ball game. What a night in the Rose City. An interesting night in the Rose City. Your takeaway from this one, Reese, and I mean, it'll be interesting to see. You know you're probably going to get Custodio on short rest tomorrow night.
Yep.
If you're Guelph, you have to. It's a must-win game.
Yep,
if you're the Jackfish, it'll be interesting to see if they go back to Teodoro Ortega, who did throw over 115 pitches in that Game 1 victory, or do you go to a Jose Dominguez, who was decently good throughout the season? Takeaways from tonight and thoughts on tomorrow.
I mean, tonight was wild. I don't know what we're going to call that at the end of things, but that was chaos to say the least, and just there was some bad baseball thrown in there. I'm going to be pretty blunt on both sides. There was some pretty bad baseball, some plays that have to be made at this level. But again, the Jackfish didn't let it bother them. Guelph Royals made less errors, and we talked about. It seems like the team with the most errors or the biggest mistake is going to lose this game. You could say the case for one because they didn't make as many errors, but the Jackfish do prevail. And Hupe, I mean, you got to love that kid for getting player of the game and hitting that home run. So tomorrow, if it's not Custodio, I don't know what we're going to do. I might throw a party in Argentina or something. But for sure it's going to be Custodio. The interesting thing, you're right, is it going to be Ortega? Because then you look at it, okay, let's say Ortega doesn't have his stuff tomorrow. Who's your Game 5 guy? Is it Euclides Layer, who didn't have the best outing in Game number 2? It's not going to be Ben Abram. We know that.
Or you get a Teodoro Ortega on regular rest. Well, almost regular rest in a Game 5, if that happens.
Exactly. So do you play to win tomorrow? Yes, 100%. And that's why I think it's got to be Teodoro Ortega. I think you have to match best on best. You don't want to come to a Game 5. As much as Welland would love to play in front of the home crowd, get some more fans packed here in the pond, you want to end the series tomorrow. It makes no difference on rest. I think Ortega probably wants the ball tomorrow, and that's what I would personally go with.
The home team has won every game in this series thus far between Welland and Guelph, and I mean the rivalry continues to grow between these two teams. We'll sign it off for Welland Stadium. It won't be our last broadcast here. We can say that for sure.
Yes.
We might be back Thursday,
or
we'll be back to visit the Barrie Baycats in the final. Again, a rematch of a couple of years ago, as Barrie swept Hamilton this evening in a 3-game sweep. Finals is best of 7. Jackfish get this one done at home in front of a rowdy, I wouldn't say smaller than usual, but a weird Tuesday night. Rowdy, loud fan base right off the rip tonight. They had a ton to cheer for, a ton to yell about, and they did just that. The Jackfish will their way to this one, a 5-4 victory over the Guelph Royals. They lead the best of 5, 2-1, heading to Hastings tomorrow night, and a chance to go to the finals. We'll sign off from Welland Stadium for all of us here in Welland. I'm Alec Murray. He's Reese Tumani. Cheers from the pond.